Hello. I made that myself. Flight on the Wall podcast. His YouTube link at Eddy4Shot, Spotify link at Eddy4Shot, and everywhere else you get your podcast. So that is go to Apple Music. You just type EDDY4SHOT. That's this name that you're seeing right here, right? Just type it on any of the podcasts and you see to be everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Flight on the Wall podcast. It's a little dim in here. It's a little dim. There's a little bit of a purple glow, like an aura. Can you see like this? Even my shadow is not really dark. It's like purpley. It's very nice. But let's get more light in here, shall we? Let there be light, shall we? Okay. I'm going to mute for a second because I'm going to call my voice home assistant. Okay, and I don't want it to trigger your distance. Lights. And there was light. There we go. So I just called her to turn on the light and she did. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming on the show. I have guests coming. They are coming. I hope they'll click on the link when they see that I am live. Please, ladies and gentlemen, find that link on your phone. Click on it, and the link should look. The link. Let me show you what the link should look like. Okay, so you see what I'm talking about. The link should look like this. To pop up. If you're a subscriber to the channel, you'll see a link like this that will pop up that says now live on your YouTube channel. Okay, on your channel, Flight on the Wall podcast. So you just click on that link like that, boop, and it should open the browser website, and then you just click on the face, and it should bring you directly to this podcast, and you'll be watching it live. And if you guys want to leave a comment, there's the section right here already made for you guys. Want to leave a heart shape, there's one right here, you see. So you guys, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to join, talk to me, let me know what is your side of story, because the topic of today, it's a very interesting one. We always wait for the guests to arrive and then we add the topic of the day. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to join me this today. Join me into the podcast. Let's see how this goes. Let's talk about stuff. Let's hear what it is that makes you tick. Okay. This podcast is it has its growing pains. Speaking of growing pains, let's have some more lights going. It's supposed to turn on at once, but it didn't for some reason. But let me see. What if I turn this one off? Okay. That's not too bad. There's light from both sides. Right? Yeah. If I just like that. See, now we have light covering both sides, but the shadow just shifted position. It's now okay. Maybe if I take this one down, so there's not much shadow from both sides. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're making progress. Progress today. See, the podcast has come very far. We used to be very situated over there, but now we're situated over here. And here that it is. It was bugging me for so long. Sorry. There we go. I think I might have mild OCD. Forgive me. I don't know why that was bugging me. I had to just fix it for a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do we want to talk about today? We want to talk about the topic that interests most people. Okay, justice and safety. What do you know about justice? What do you know about safety? What is it that interests you about justice? What interests you about safety? Are you a safe individual? Are you a just individual? If you like this kind of thing, give us a like and subscribe. And if there's something that you're interested in, we would like to see and talk about it. Now, I'm shooting my link to my guests. Let's see if they can join us on live here. I don't know why this link is not being populated everywhere, but I'll make sure it does. Yeah. Send it to Messenger straight up. Yeah, login. Login. I'm logging in. I'm logging into Facebook. I wish I could show you guys my screen. Oh, I think I probably could. Someone's trying to log into my Facebook. Thank you, Facebook, for checking up. Yes, it is I. So log in. So, okay. Waiting for approval. It's logging in. Trust. Finish. Allow. I trust this device, yes, because I use my life all the time. Okay, to friends, send a message at everyone. At everyone at highlight. I've never used this function before, but today it seems like an apt day. Oh, hello. I got somebody texting me. Right. Click to join. All right, I'm sending the link out. The link has been sent. Perfect. Okay, so wait for our guest to join us. What is channel? Yes, I'm working on. I've clicked. I've sent you the link. He has read it, so that is a good thing. Let's go back to the live and see if everything is online. Okay, we have our guest joining us now. Oh, okay. Perfect. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me backstage.
Your guess. Don't annoy me.
My honorable guest has joined. This podcast is just starting, and that is the beauty of this kind of podcast. When we have people just join unexpectedly
Yeah,
and they
stressing.
pull up, so I'm stressing them because I'm
Stressing.
putting him on the spot.
Yeah, see as I'm lying down on the floor.
You're
Actually,
on the floor.
I'm lying down on a couch.
Tell us about your situation, sir.
Who is sir?
You're a sir, or do you go by other pronouns? You know, in this podcast
Mommy,
we
sorry,
don't
sorry.
judge.
I'm a young man.
Uh,
I'm a very young man. You know,
Okay,
as an under 21.
under 21.
Under
Okay,
21. After all, can you see? Look, my shirt doesn't have Nike sign on it. Not like some people. See them.
I'm not trying to support Nike.
Not like some people.
I mean, I support them. I
I
mean,
can call names. I can call names, but they know themselves. Even look now. I mean, look at the way the thing is not showing. What's the logo underneath my name? It says MJD. I can give a story about
MJD.
how that nickname came up. But there's some
Tell
other things
us.
around this MacBook cam. MacBook cam. They know themselves.
It's just the angle you're looking at me from, because there are other angles I could add. And speaking of angles I could add, let me show you what I mean by angles I could add. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because this stream is very beautiful.
Mm.
It is advanced beyond many people's level.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm? Let me show you what I mean. Okay, there are other angles to this camera work system,
Mm.
right? So if I do something like this,
See now. First person view. Ah God. Eddy4Shot. iPhone. iPhone.
it's coming online. It's coming online, but this is what it's supposed to look like, right?
Imagine. I'm looking at myself in third party.
Third party. So I'm going
Third
to have
party.
another angle that sees us from
God.
the side. Yes, I'm going to add that.
Yeah, honestly, people
And
are saying,
I have this
can I tell people,
small.
look, me, I've made it in life. Or I'm here showing as a third party. Look at the phone. 1, 2, and 3 cameras. Plus, you can't even have another thing for flash. I've made it in life. My grandparents are proud of me.
This is an advanced level of technology, the one that
You
people
see,
have not seen.
with his
Yes.
Garmin camera that is tracking motion.
Yes, so it tracks everything. So there we
Tracks
go.
everything. Don't mind this boy.
Let me see. Boom. I could have it. I don't know why it is taking its God-given time to load, but when it finally does,
You
I
know,
hope you can hear.
you have see when your resolution is big, it has to load small to make sure the resolution matches with especially as when people are here tuning in with Gambian internet.
Are you in Gambia?
Hmm. I know those ones there, Gambian internet. Sorry, I don't want to diss you people, but you know yourselves.
You know ourselves, so
Then,
we are
this one,
available.
there are some people I will insult you people with my full shares. All of people that tuning in with the internet that your boyfriend went to pay. Sorry, your situationship went to pay for you, and you still not call that boy last night. It's okay.
weak. I am weak. I am weak. Please, ladies and gentlemen, we are here just chatting away. We've not introduced ourselves to the show. It's not fair to you guys. We have to do that every now and then. Tell people who we are. Let them know what it is that we are doing on the
Introduce.
show.
All right.
Yes,
Sorry, guys.
allow me to properly introduce myself, ladies and gentlemen. My name is the humble Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Aletede. Anyawuna Waro
Jesus.
Hawono Papa.
Jesus.
But your
Bobby.
friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4Shot, and it's a pleasure to
Babu.
have you on the other side of the listening wave. Today, we have incorporated our microphone so we can do ASMR. Go ahead, please introduce yourself.
Sorry, I'm still loading. I'm loading. ASMR. Okay? See,
ASMR.
God. Sorry, especially like for people who are tuning in. Actually, you know, first of all, I don't even know how to start. As a former, as a former site officer, I don't even know where I want to attach this one from.
Yes,
But
indeed.
for somebody who knows binary, as the way Eddie is sat down here and said ASMR. First of all, my brain has already entered to the way he said it. Okay, which way are we now explaining? ASMR, is it ASCII code? Is it binary? Is it
We're,
is it
talk-
hexadecimal or isn't?
we're talking on the audio wavelength. ASMR.
ASCII, we don't enter audio wavelengths.
Yes, I think it stands for acoustic sound. I think mild resonance or something. I don't know what the M stands.
The most annoying thing is the fact that is like, honestly, for me, for a lot of the points in my life, I thought ASMR was just the way we refer to it. But then it became annoying because we realized that it is actually a standard acronym, standardized acronym.
It is a standardized acronym
So it's
used to
annoying enough that we said it so many times that it became,
it became redundant and almost obsolete.
yeah.
It is
Well,
quite unique, the world we live in. We live in both the present, the past, and the future. Do you
I'm
know that?
telling you, it's not
Turn your phone landscape. Let's get your full view.
from the landscape plan. Me,
So
do I
you
know
have
this?
you have your phone like this right now. I want you to put your phone like this.
Oh, sorry, I'm not showing my kitchen.
That's a lovely kitchen you have. Yeah, your phone is in portrait mode right now. Okay, we can see your 7 foot tall body.
Nothing to all of you. I'm just a simple short man.
A simple short man that can reach the ceiling by just touching.
Humble farmer like myself. They know
Humble
what
phone,
it's.
see,
Humble farmer.
it's touching the ceiling. See, how many of you in your houses can touch your ceiling?
Don't mind them. If you cannot touch your ceiling, you are short. Just accept it.
It's that simple. But
It's
then
very simple.
we are kind to our short fans. Our short fans, we have to be kind to them because the atmosphere is different down there.
Yeah, I'm kind to you, but if you are short, I beg go and marry someone tall.
Me myself, I'm short in my family, so
That's your business.
I identify as short person.
No. Actually, if you are short, please go and look for your benefit elsewhere. Eddie is short. Now why he go school? Can't you see doctor where he went to go and learn how to do YouTube and everything? He's short.
Ah,
That's why he became talented. So if you
I
are short,
I am humbly
if
multi-talented
you are
in
short and you
vast
think it's your beauty
variety of
that will
fields.
save in this life, please go and learn.
It is indeed a beautiful thing to see. I want to send this link to one more person. Let's
This one
see.
person now come and cause my problem in life.
Yeah,
Oh,
we want a very cohesive, how will I say, location where we can have. My thing is messing up. I don't know why it's not letting me connect. But let's try. We'll work with faith. I've sent the link now. Hopefully, the person will join.
this join no, because even in this cohesiveness, let's be cohesive together.
Yes, I want to. Let's see. StreamYard. Boom. Let's send it to
Like
them.
those
All
who are
right.
wondering, my name is Dubem. I'm a simple man. I'm an academic, which sounds funny. Because
Depend. Where are you from?
where am I from? This concept, where am I from, is to me because I was asking my mother earlier today. How do you define where are you from? Where was I born? I was born in Port Harcourt, River State. What do I identify with myself? Identify with Port Harcourt. Where
Okay.
was I raised? I was raised in Port Harcourt. So where
Okay.
should I be from? I feel I should be from I should be from Port Harcourt. Well, trust the Nigerian problem.
Hmm.
If you ask me where my friend, I have to go and tell you I'm from Imo State. What do I know about Imo State? Nothing.
Nothing about Imo State is known. Is that what you're
Nothing
saying?
concern me. And like I know if some people will see this thing now, will come and insult me and fight the hell out of me. I will proudly tell you nothing.
Nothing this shell.
Nothing. Look, what changed my life? Port Harcourt.
But that
When
could change your life. Tell us more
I,
about that, please.
I grew up in the time of Odili, where in all fairness we had good governance more. My governor liked the idea of being educated. So he he put certain things in place.
Hmm.
Learn, learn book, have sense, be able to talk slightly nice. When I say slightly, don't talk like Misha, because I learned all this my bad habits later. Just I be able to wear nice suits. I have a wardrobe of nice suits. It's in there. Nice
How many
suits.
suits do you have?
10.
10 suits.
Mm-hmm.
That's
All
more
different
than
colors.
some people's entire closet.
Ah no, it's essential though, because when you have to go and corporately beg for money, you need to have a suit.
Okay. Touche. And if you have a suit, it makes you appear suited for the occasion. Can we say
Yes, say we when no go school, go and learn medicine. I
that?
want to look now. See, brown suits.
Wow. Brown suit, multicolored suits, black suit. As we can
Then
see, ladies and
there's
gentlemen.
certain things you have to have. Then you need to have like that random jeans jackets. Not check,
Why the random
random
jean
leather
jacket?
jackets, and it's brown again.
Wow.
That's what in here.
The topic of today, I've not written it down. No.
Uh, You said, do you even know your topic?
I always know my topics.
Yeah,
It's when
camel.
it depends on how the audience are they ready for the topic or not. If they're ready, then I give it to them. If they're not ready for the topic, I don't give
Come
it
on, tell me the topic. Let me know. Let me know whether or not I'm embarrassing myself too much.
to them. You're not embarrassing yourself too much. No. Today's topic is a very simple one, right?
Uh-huh.
It is on justice and safety. What do you know about justice? What do you know about safety?
I feel you chose this intentionally because you know what we were talking about earlier. Is it yesterday or earlier today? At this point, we that don't used to sleep. How do we explain this? Was it wait when we spoke about this? Was it like I think was it what was it past in 11:59? Let me know if it was yesterday or was it today.
I don't think so.
All right, so let's call it yesterday. Um, all right, so when it comes to the concept of justice and safety, a bit of context has to be added. For people who live in America or live in Northern America,
Hmm.
which is unique because where America and Northern America sound similar, but no, Northern America has to states the continent itself. We just had at this point legally, can we call it an assassination? The CEO of United Healthcare was
Yes.
killed, was shot in New York. I have opinions about that. I
Please
understand
share if you
many
do.
things, but like as an educationist who likes his job,
Hmm.
I'm going to shut up a bit.
Okay.
So I like my job.
I'm honored in your reserving of the comment, but you've not answered the question.
I'm not going to answer a question until other people talk. At least if when they finish, go and talk, then I can contribute to talk. So legally, I can argue that no, it's a contribution.
Hmm.
So joining, but just context. Someone was killed recently. He's the former CEO. That's actually someone we He was shot less than 48 hours ago. We're already calling former CEO of United Healthcare. Yeah, but that is kind of where we're going. What do you guys think? Where are we going on that?
Okay.
Feel free, state your opinions.
Yeah,
Say
say in
how
the
you feel.
comment section. Let us know what you guys think. What is it that people are talking about in CEO gathering? What is it that people want? There's a text that just came in. I'm trying to answer that question, and I'm like, should I put it here? Because the person's own view is a very, very pointed direction. If you understand what I mean. And
Nothing. Put it. Put it. Put it. Put it. Put it. Put it. Put it.
it's not letting me copy and paste. Before I could copy from my laptop and paste on my phone, and copy from my phone and paste on my laptop. But let me see if I can write something here. If it will come true. Let's see.
Oh,
Hello.
if anybody sees me dancing, it's because I'm in the kitchen cooking.
That is when people are at our happiest, too. When we can cook in the kitchen and
Oh,
dance.
as a, I'm still technically a single man. If you want
Uh,
to come and want to
and
put
me,
your
and me,
market to me,
wait, what do you mean technically a single man?
I never married. No, I don't like that, so I'm still single. I'm taking requests for wife. If you're interested.
Okay, I would say I'll put your name on the chat for people who are interested in that.
My requirements are not too much in life. Sabi
That's
cook, Sabi cook, the minimum. Like my aunt, no, my children must play NBA. Like, children must play NBA. So know how to cook. Even though I don't eat much, plus I don't even like food,
Hmm.
which is unique.
You don't eat much and you don't like food.
I don't like food in terms of why do I not like food? In terms of it's a bad habit. See, nothing. I say local boy that year. I like Buka.
All right, let's
What's the
talk
matter?
about food safety then. Since you brought up Buka,
Ah,
food
eh,
safety and
hi.
Buka.
Problem.
This is the beauty of the Flight on the Wall podcast, right?
Ah,
We
problem.
find the tangents in where you're trying to escape from, and we bring you back to the topic.
Problem. Because at least even me and our whole self, we know ourselves. We know what we like and what is good for us. We know that it doesn't always talate.
I agree.
It's that Buka food that we like. Because me and him, we both know we like it. We know it's not always healthy. Especially if you want to attack it from a certain side. Nigerians assorted meat. That thing will kill us.
Hmm.
Because a lot of us are busy eating leather and calling it food.
Hmm.
What's that? Even the way we cook, sir, to kill us first. Don't let me not sound like a proper doctor that I know fitness has made life boring for everybody.
Aproko doctor has been using my name. I don't know if it's me Emeka is
No,
calling.
I
Every
say
time he says Emeka, I feel triggered.
I thank God for every day that God was wonderful to my parents, that they had the sense to know that Lai should be my middle name, my second middle name, my third middle name, my fourth middle name, because my parents were mad. They had multiple middle names. Then they even went and gave me English name. Actually, no, my friends didn't give me. They gave me a German name. How? Well, actually, no. I do get why. Oh, ironically, I can see people are looking at me as black as I am. Can you imagine?
You have three
I,
middle names.
no, that's simple. I have who is it? Someone in my family was Irish, so I do have an Irish name.
What's
As
your
black
Irish?
as I am. Not just is he Irish. I actually have an Irish title, which is still there.
Impressive. Impressive indeed. And you've
Impressive.
not answered the question. Booker and food safety.
I think
Is food safe in a booker? Or this when you say booker, I mean like foods that are sold by the street side, right? Open to the
it's
elements,
it's hard to
cooked
answer
by
because
family
it's
or
a
a
bit
few
hard to answer
people.
because we have to understand what food safety is, especially you. You're a doctor, a medical field. You get. I mean, you're a doctor. I'm in public health, so we understand where things meet in that sense. But at the same time, let me say one thing.
Testing, testing.
Iyaba Sarah still get food safety in hand. Meaning, what happens? Right, let me bust people's brain. The restaurant you go to, where you see every chef wear a glove to cook. It's not the
My
healthiest of
earpiece
place.
just signed me out. I can't hear you at all. Give me 1 minute. Let me reward. Please keep going.
And like the restaurant you go to where you see people, where you see the chef cooking with a glove, it's not actually the healthiest place. The healthiest of places when it comes to food safety are places where they always wash their hands. What do I mean? So actually, to make people laugh, I used to be a former chef. Yep. I've done everything in this country. Former engineer, former chef, blah blah. All right. So if I cut vegetables, I wash my hands between every vegetable. If I'm cooking meat, I wash my hands again between every cut of meat, every slice of meat. It's not about wearing gloves. It's about always just washing your hands. When it comes to washing your hands, now this is where I have to attack Nigerians because you people, what will kill you? What will kill the average Nigerian is what will kill the average. Because we are mad. How is it? And now one can wash your hand with soap, detergents, and antibacterials. Do you know you're creating a bigger problem? Because why are you using antibacterial to wash your hand? I mean, especially if you understand the science behind it. Whenever you clean yourself or you clean anything, you only kill at best, and this is at absolute best, 99% of all the bacteria. That 1% becomes a stronger strain of the bacteria you are trying to kill. So you do not actually need it. If I want to advise anybody who is watching out, see this.
Testing,
This is what
testing. Can you
people
hear me?
need. I can hear. It's what people need.
Carry go.
Vinegar. Vinegar. It's alkaline enough for you to clean pretty much every biological that you have. You do not need. You do not need hypo. I will start calling names. You don't need hypo. You don't need detox.
One
You are
second.
killing
I
yourself,
absolutely cannot hear you right now.
especially
Mouse.
the way we
Wow.
mix certain things.
Testing, testing. I mean, it's plugged in here. So,
Biological. We go on there, sit down, mix detox, mix hypo, mix
no,
baking
it
soda,
is not
mix this,
registering
mix
for a
that.
reason.
We're killing
Why
ourselves.
do the internet hit me this much? On a day such as this, where the microphone is good, so just turn off for no reason. It makes no sense.
I'm here waiting for my friends to join. Jesus Christ. Look at me. That's like fine, bro. There's
I'm not getting power in. Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. It's I hate the fact that sometimes I have all these audio woes, because it makes no sense why I should be having an audio woe at this time. I've tried fixing it completely, yet I still experience the same
it
issues.
happens. It's part of the process.
Let me reduce this. It's showing. I can. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can.
You can hear me, but I cannot hear you. That is just that is strange. Okay, hold on. Let me try. Let me do this. Let me do this. Hold on. External earphones. Okay, that's where the sound is going. Say something. Let me see.
Hello, Alpha.
Say something. This is the strangest
Hello.
thing. It's uniquely strange to me, honestly. Like even my laptop is not sending sound anymore. Yeah, and my live stream just cut off. What? is going on? This is wild. I've never seen this happen before. Let's reduce the volume on this side. I physically cannot hear the stream anymore. It's not coming through my phone. It's not coming through the microphone. Nothing. So like this is so strange to me, right? Even like the fact that oh hello something I can hear you.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Perfect, I can hear you now. Yes. Did you get the
Nice.
call or something?
Hmm?
Did you get a call?
No, I just came out of the thing and came back in.
That is so strange. Okay, but we have audio again. My mic is probably less now, right?
Mm.
Let me see if I can get this mic back online because that was so strange. All right, let's see. Let's see. Testing, 1 2 1 2.
You see, this our experts.
All right, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Is it ASMR again?
Hmm. You want to go and do ASMR? English way I know sorry.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that every episode I step it up a little, either audio quality.
Step it up, step us.
We're always stepping it up in this show. The Flight on the Wall podcast, we make it happen. For those who are joining us live on the YouTube link, or those who are joining us in person, we I really appreciate you. I would like to reintroduce myself. Sorry for that break in transmission. My name is Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atede Anyawuna Waroha, one of our people. But your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4Shot. It's a pleasure to have you on the other side of the listening wave. Right now, I am talking with the Honorable Dube Mezekwem. He's the MJD, as you can see it written over there. Those capital titles, eh? This
Don't
man,
let
go
don't let anybody deceive you. I'm a simple humble farmer.
a humble farmer that can slice and dice onions, yes, without crying. Those people, most people cry
Yeah.
when they slice onions. This one just looks at it and onions makes it cry.
I won't cry. First of all, please, people, this is a blunt knife. And that's because I'm very lazy to actually sharpen the knife.
Did you know you could use the bottom of a mug to sharpen a knife?
I will eventually sharpen it. Sorry.
Yeah, but
Lazy.
for those that are just knowing, if you didn't know this, if your knife is ever blunt or your sharp instrument is ever blunt, the bottom of a ceramic mug is a very good whetstone, so to speak. WH.
Amazon advertisements.
I'm not advertising for Amazon. I'm not
Amazon
affiliated. I wish
advertisements.
Amazon could hit me up if they want to be affiliated, but I'm not affiliated with all these things that happen.
And
But
for
ladies
people
and
like me, well, actually, people like me and these ones where we know where we started from. If your life is blunt, actually, no. In all fairness, there's a reason why people like this can still go on. That's why you see. That's why Eddie, when he does cooking video, the video will be very fast. Not like me. We know where we started from. You know what I see to sharpen knife to today?
God,
Sharpening stone. Where I bring from Port Harcourt, come here. It is actually in my kitchen.
a sharpening stone.
First of all, me before people embarrass me, God, hopefully this particular ex is not listening on this. Actually, I believe she'll never see this because it's been at least it's been almost yeah, it's been a decade before I dated this girl. I dated a girl once just because I felt that you know what, she's going to come to America. Actually, no, she's not going to come. She's going to come abroad because then I wasn't in America. I was in the UK.
Okay.
First she wasn't coming abroad. So I dated this girl just because I know the state where she's from in Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, she could have brought better mortar and pestle. Cause now better Oyo State girl.
On
I
your
needed I needed a mortar and pestle, like a proper local mortar and pestle.
okay,
And the worst thing is, it's still here.
it's still here.
Now see, mortar and pestle is something in this life you cannot find though. Forget all this Buchi mix blend that you are seeing. Food cannot taste nice. Even Hidabasi will say, they say joy of mortar and pestle.
I agree.
I dated that girl because I needed the mortar and pestle.
So because of Mortar and Pistol, you dated a girl.
Yes.
That's
Amazing woman. Wonderful girl.
that's bad.
Plus, that girl stayed in my life, Sha.
Tell us more about that.
Why? So you embarrass me in public.
This is the Flight on the Wall podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm
Would you
very glad
like
you guys
this?
could join us. We make this happen every Saturday. Sundays too. 10 a.m. to 12. Sometimes a little bit later. Like right now, it's past 12 and we're still going. For those that are just joining us, we had technical difficulties in the beginning of this show, so
Yes.
we are still experiencing some of it every now and then. But as you can see, he's about to pour himself a drink. We are two gentlemen in their homes, just chilling, chatting, talking. You can join this podcast. I'm going to put the link in this chat. I want you guys to copy the link and
Those that
go.
want it, please, it's not juice, so
It's not,
let me do small free adverts.
what are you
Mr.
doing,
Beast. Mr. Beast sit down, do
Mr. Beast? What did
wow.
he make? A tea?
Apparently, it's not even Mr. Beast. I just think they went and named it Beast. Nasty. Okay, no. Imagine, like, look, this life is spoiled, though. This life has spoiled. This generation has spoiled. We know we drink energy. We drink Red Bull, Monster. And mind you guys, I'm wait, am I breaking any laws? No, okay, no. I'm sorry. Apparently, in my life, as an old man, I have many NDAs I have to remember.
Okay,
So generally, I'm not
fair
breaking
enough.
it. So
We don't want you to break the law. We want you to
back in the
tell us
days when I
your
worked for
what you
Monster,
feel about the law, but don't break it. I'm
actually
going
no
to
Monster, when I worked for Bayer, because apparently a lot of people forget that Bayer is pharmaceutical company. Not just that, you guys mispronounce it. We all know, especially okay, football fans, you guys know Bayern Munich.
yeah.
But you guys forget that Bayer Leverkusen, it's not Bayern Leverkusen. Where this my brother who when no ever score goal for Nigeria so far. I don't want to diss anybody. He never score goal for Nigeria. But our joker of a footballer, he's an amazing baller.
I believe so.
Ah, he's an amazing. Whoa, nothing to him. That year, that year he go bounce boy, he go do me dance. Right, Leverkusen shall won the league. Nothing to him. But it's a joker, especially AFCON, especially because as someone who lives in America, I'm still hoping. And if NFA are hearing this one, please go and qualify for this World Cup because you're in America and I want to watch the game. Ah, imagine at my old age, I never seen Nigeria play World Cup yet. People
That's
don't
true.
disappoint me. I
That's
have to be
true.
aggressive now. We're getting
Yeah,
old.
we are advancing in age. Getting old is a state of mind.
Oh, this state of mind is sitting on mind. We're old. We're getting old. Nothing to us. Even if I reduce my age by 15 years, we're still old. You,
Maybe.
shut up, Eddie. I will insult you. Even if I deduct my age by 3, you see old past me, remember? Oh.
Wow, is that so?
Forget that you're not seeing grey.
Is
Is
that
it because
so?
you're here seeing
I have no gray yet
you see old
because I
past
don't
me.
stress myself. I don't stress myself.
If you lie, don't say you're older than me.
I don't look it.
That's your business. Concern me.
The skincare
Elderly,
routine is
elderly,
giving.
elderly man with his Nike shirt.
Yes, because I have wisdom from beyond time. I don't know how it
Whoa,
is.
man.
Speaking
Wisdom
of
from your
wisdom,
time. Nothing
yes.
did you. Nothing did you. Like
Let's,
go and, go
express
and
our
follow ahead.
wisdom
Go and
here.
follow ahead that bro. Go and follow ahead that bro. See lifestyle. Wait, fairness, that guy. No, I keep forgetting Brian Johnson. You see, he has the most basic name ever, Brian and Johnson. But
It's
he's the
not
person
basic.
that's going to change the lifestyle of all men. Going because that guy has done so many experiences on himself. As a billionaire, he can keep doing it because he can solve the solution to the problems he will cause, and it'll be okay. And then he's making it affordable for we. Because we thank God that as a bloody Nigerian, we thank God that we don't have hair loss. So we don't have to go to Turkey to go and do
Speak for
hair
yourself.
implants. You
Speak
see
for
all these
yourself.
ones? Ah, if
My,
you're my
my,
baby
my
girl,
hair is retreating. Anyway, it's going back to the hairline I had as a baby. Yeah,
if my baby girl
it's
is on this
retreating.
stream and is looking at me, please, so it's not as if my hair is short. It's more like my barber did not have sense when I was telling him use scissors and just take out the split ends. So the man went and took out the split. He took out split end and took out even the hair itself.
My hair is very long. I know I part
So
it down.
I'm not getting bored. It's just a way, Baba, Sabi. But at the
That's
same
what my
time, right?
barber did. My barber also shaved my backwards. But at least I would say he helped the hairline look
At
better.
the same time, let's say one thing. For all those women who have been dissing us, Nigerian men,
Yeah.
I say we're not loyal. Do you know some of us? Actually, most of us, me and Eddie included. So
Why
we
you
are
including
supported
me?
the same. We are me at least. Not me. I'm even worse than him.
Wow.
I support the same football team
Mm.
for Jesus. He don't long go. And now I know say I
How
old.
long?
God damn it. I've been an Arsenal fan for over 25 years. I've had the same barber
Impressive.
for 7 years. I've had the same mechanic. Now that one bust my brain pass. I had the same mechanic in this same state.
It's like how women have one woman that does their nails for years, right?
I had the same mechanic for what? 8 years?
Hmm.
Since I bought my first car, it's the same guy. I haven't changed. It's always been him.
Is that
Then,
some kind of
if you
is that
make it
some
even
kind of
worse, if you make it worse, the mechanic will even teach me for Nigeria. I've known that man from before I was born. Yeah, no. See
Wait, did you
what?
learn how to drive from a mechanic?
Yes.
I did too.
It's why I drive the way I
My
drive.
mom's mechanic taught me how to drive. His
It's
name
why I
is
drive the way I drive.
Obina.
Hmm.
Obina, Mr. Obina. I forgot his last
See
name. I
why?
never know.
See why
See why
became.
was your
I went to his.
shout
I
out
went
to
to his
Obina wherever
wedding.
you are.
I was
That
at
guy
his
taught me
wedding.
how to drive.
Hmm.
And my dad finished it up by saying, "Okay, now that you know how to drive, I come and drive this Mercedes C class." And I was driving the Mercedes C class very carefully. You're like, "Who taught you how to drive?" I'm like, the
See,
mechanic that taught me how to drive.
see why? First of all, my father is a wonderful man. That man he's the epitome of insult to a Nigerian. He's too
Mm.
careful. He likes things that last. So I know the man was never going to buy what I like to drive. But my mechanic, see why? As a good mechanic, he always had the cars that I can drive.
Mm.
This man, I I drive Ferrari for Nigeria before I even know what a Ferrari be said.
No way.
Yeah, PH. Ferrari
Eh?
drivers will bring it to CY and he'll be maintaining. And when he finished the fix, it's me that will now do the test drive because when CY taught me how to drive, so it means he taught me how to do 100 miles per hour carefully.
Taught you how to drive rough.
And when I say 100 miles per hour, you know what? First of all, Nigeria has drive in kilometers, so 100 miles an hour is what in kilometers? What 130 something, all right?
How
My
many
conversion is
miles
up.
is 100 miles per kilometer?
I don't know. I did the 100 miles an hour with him.
Let's
Plus,
convert
see,
it.
see
100
why
miles to kilometers is
CY taught me something that, fairness, it is true. It's just
160
right.
kilometers. Lord of Jesus.
Yeah, that's how I knew how to drive. CY taught me something which is true. The way oil flows in a car, you need the car to reach a certain temp for the oil to flow. Which is why, it's actually, is why female drivers get wilder past male drivers. I know people will get angry with me for this one.
That's some kind of car safety right there, right?
It's not really safety. It's not safety. It's more like maintenance, car maintenance.
Okay. Yeah,
If you
because if
want
you
your
don't
car to
maintain
last
your car
long,
becomes unsafe.
if you want your car to last long, there's a particular speed your car should be reaching at certain times. Because even here itself, it does show. Cars that drive like in what's the word they say? In town or in states.
In urban areas.
Yeah, urban areas tend to not last as long as those on the highway.
Hmm. So those that go suburban and cross country.
See me, back in the day when I used to drive from here to Canada, yeah, I'll be busting 200 miles an hour. The same car I see here, and to make people who are like, oh no, it's a car, it's a BMW. BMWs are normally they die. Eh? I drove a 2011 actually. Not if I drove, I still have it.
Hmm.
It's still here. I've like, it's so crazy because I had a 2020, I had a 2023 BMW 3 Series. That's the same car I had. But I looked at it and I drove it for a while and I was like, no, it's not going to last. And when I say it's not like I still have my 2011 3 Series with 117 miles that is still surviving to today.
170,000 man.
170,000, yes, it's still here.
Wow.
Now, I know where that car don't go. That car follow me from here, go Canada. Enter winter, he drove. That car follow me enter. Yeah, I took that car to Texas from here. Still here.
What? From Massachusetts?
Yeah, from Mass to Texas. It's still here.
That's a long drive. How many hours was that?
How many hours was it? I was like, oh, I forget. But like to Canada was 8 hours straight.
Wow.
Then the car just naturally does here to New York. New York is what 5 hours. That one is normal. So this one is a normal thing for me. It's why you people, all our viewers, me and your host is fighting. Because this stupid
Tell
boy,
the viewers why we are fighting, please.
this stupid boy, he drove to New York and he felt he told me he was in New York. As if I even remembered.
And let him know a
And
year and
yet,
a half
he
ahead of
still
time.
argue with me that he told me. So why didn't I not come? Viewers, do I look like somebody that if you told me something, I remember? That's even if you told me.
I'm sure I did. Where's
You
my
said it.
laptop?
Do I look like somebody that remembers anything? You guys, please forget to, like I always say, I'm a humble farmer. Half of the things I say, I don't remember anything tomorrow. Why? Because I just don't give a damn. It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that. It is what it is. I'm having some login issues. The reason why all of this happened, my laptop signed me out of Apple. So all my savings, all my recordings just didn't know didn't know where to go to. You know.
So basically, I'm here to be you guys entertainment for this exciting young man. That's all. Though. It's not as if I'm important. I'm just here to be entertainment.
We appreciate you.
You may not even get sense.
We are live. Somebody's asking when are we starting? We are live, my dear.
Something that we have started already. Now, woman, all I want to now, woman.
How
She
did
get
you
yash.
know? How did you know?
Wait, she get yash.
I don't know. It's my cousin.
Even better, she get yash.
Go ask her, maybe.
Please invite her, bring her home.
Go to church. You'll find her in church.
Why are you fighting with me? What's all this one supposed to
I'm not fighting with you.
What's all this one supposed to mean? No. Eddie, we we,
I'm not
we, we,
fighting
we
with you.
spoke about this before. It's not about a short something. Look,
Mhm.
first of all, I know the old small. I want to marry you. I want to marry
So,
someone.
so you want to
So,
marry someone? You want me
yes.
to link you up with people? I can. I'll tell you.
Yes,
The
yes,
easiest
yes,
place.
yes, yes.
The
But
easiest way to do
I just
that.
have two requirements. Very explicit requirements. Number one, you have to be able to do differential equation. It's important.
The person has to know how to do differential equation.
Yes, it's
What
important.
What if they don't know how to do differential equation?
Sorry. The only other aspect is you have to have a very big yash to make me forget that you can't do differential equation. The yash has to be so big. Look,
Hold on,
even in the
hold on.
yash, it's a differential equation.
I want to see this logic that you are putting forth.
Okay. Ah, God. You have to go and
The
find pen and
logic you
paper.
are saying is
No, wait. Let me go and find pen and paper for you. At this point, let's say I need to solve. So, let's solve an equation.
somebody who is interested in you or wants to be interested in you
Two
must
requirements.
know
Know
how
how
to
to solve differential
solve
equation or
differential equation, or this is the option B, right?
mhm,
Have a
have a
mass
nyash,
Bluetooth
have a
maximus.
nyash big enough to minimize the concept that you don't know differential equation. And then, mind you, I think people have to understand that it did not take me long to find paper. Then, even the pen. So I'm saying that even in my kitchen, I have pen and paper everywhere. So when I'm saying that, when I'm saying what I'm saying, it's not a new statement.
All right. I don't really know differential equation that much because I cannot
Shut
solve
up.
it. But I know the, I know.
You were the one with me that year. Don't mind this boy. We went to school together. Idiot. In Sabiam. This is the person that was stopping our class that year. Don't mind, he's just trying to pretend.
I didn't come
So
to class that many times. It
no
wasn't.
matter what happens, the differential equation, the basic is always the y over the x.
Okay. Teach us, please, teacher. I'm going to put you as the presenter. Okay.
The y over the x. Now, the question is, how important is Nyash? How important? And that's where issue becomes real. Because we can name Yash as Y or we can name Yash as X. And then it's a very critical question because
Spell the nyash.
hmm, hmm, they say the spelling of Yash is global because globally it can be interpreted in many ways. Even Korean says get Yash. They know how they spell it. Because Yash can be defined in size, density, or sexual interpretation of a Yash. How the density is spread in terms of the Yash density.
Okay.
You know. So if I'm as a layman myself, all I can do is divide the x. All I can do is divide the x.
Divide the x.
Divide
Tell
the
us
x.
about divide the x, please.
And when I do divide it, it means I'm just going to make it up in y dx. Y and x. That's the shared basic principles. So no matter which way it happens, they get Yash. Now we don't get sorry. Woman, we don't get Yash. It's
So
like this.
a woman without ass is not even supposed to step up or
No comments. I don't want to be cancelled.
what?
I don't want to be cancelled. So
Okay.
they get way. If y if y is a derivative of Yash and x is the situation of man, we go toast am. So yes, and now I have to remember that elevation. So y is the derivative of Yash. X is man we go toaster.
Okay.
So we know that at the beginning, if Yash is equivalent to zero, normally the toast, especially for Africans, the toasting cycle is zero.
Okay.
Unless we now add other factors, which I can do later on. If you want me to do second derivative and everything, I can do a second
Mhm.
order derivative and show you
I'm
that.
liking this
Because
podcast already. Let's
in
go.
all fairness, time is unique. If I show you derivative of time in 1 second versus when I show you derivative of time in how the erection goes in, in terms of aspect, well, especially if you're a man who actually is working properly, you can erect in less than a second. Nothing, you point. Like
Okay.
my boss, my bon, only person that in all fairness, that's my role model in life. Baltazar. Baltazar, that's my role model in life.
Justice and safety for Balthazar.
Hmm. That man.
What he did, was it just? What he did, was it safe?
Of course, in every way. He was open.
Justice.
He was open and honest with who he married. Even his wife said they do the same thing as him. So you people think his wife did not know what he was doing. No,
I did
cool.
not know that.
That is the definition of a honestly him and his wife. That's the definition of a healthy marriage. And it's
Hmm.
funny. Yeah, they both did what they need to do, and they both know what they have to do. Let's not define marriage as what. Look, first of all, we're all Nigerians. Most of us are Nigerians. You people, if you are lucky enough to have your great grandparents around to ask them what the definition of marriage, you understand that no, marriage was not defined by what. what the pilgrims came and told you.
Hmm.
Even myself, we grew up in this country. Pride is unique, especially as somebody who also, unfortunately, I spent time living in Italy a bit. My definition of marriage is absolutely different. If I know I'm with a partner that nothing, she wants to go and jump around, you no concern me.
Hmm.
Just agree.
Continue your derivative, please.
Eh, eh, eh. Before I, before I get distracted. So,
Distracted, yes.
Yash in the
Nyash.
y-axis.
Nyash in the y-axis, that's the
Why
vertical
Yash in the
axis.
y-axis? That's the vertical axis
Going
going
up and down,
up.
vertical axis. Okay.
Then we're not
Yeah.
talking about time.
Time is in
Time,
the
time is unique.
x-axis, right?
Time is the x-axis. And then time is unique because time is a derivative of how your perceived sense of time. But we shall know if you not get Yash at the beginning when man meet you, you go straight like this.
So it's at the bottom of that.
At the bottom.
At the
Then
bottom of that
at
line,
some
let's say
point,
we use this line for it, and then the x-axis is right here.
yes. Yeah, you
You
see,
find
engineer, when I tell that this, you see this stupid doctor, yes.
it.
Then
There we
there's a
go.
point in life where when you reach a certain age, or when the man said, command winter his life,
So at point
it's,
zero here,
there's something that will happen that even with your lack of yash,
so it
interest will
goes
be up
up.
a
They are
bit.
saying with the it goes up as x-axis goes in time. It goes up in angle, right? And then
Yes, like
after
angle
a time, it comes back down, right?
90. So the yash should go up like this. This is for especially for Nigerians. The yash should go up like this. Then now this is Nigerians only because this is the Nigerian problem. All of a sudden, normally for human beings, for regular human beings, the growth should be like this. No, relative and
Okay.
go. But
It's a small slope.
you people who are the problems in life, this is your growth. That's left the paper. This is your growth. So Nyash used to kill the problem.
So Nyash became exponential almost.
Ah, you're telling me. See
To the ex-
Egungo.
but
Egungo.
then
See name.
but
Egungo of Lagos. It's plenty, oh. That's still my country. Not too like Nyash.
Nigeria and my country loves wide loads.
Although, Eddie, your girlfriend get Nyash.
Right now, I don't have a girlfriend.
I want to expose you.
I don't.
Your ex, she be getting Nyash.
Yes.
You see, look at it. My actually, my ex, wait. Hopefully, my ex will not say this. My ex will not get Nyash. Beautiful girl, amazing human being. Plus,
Then yes.
let me even make more specific. Although I'm hoping she does never see this thing. My ex is actually I'm that girl. I brain too much. UAG students. You know what she studied?
Uh,
what did that wonderful amazing girl study? Mm, yeah. Circadian. Yeah, study. Her research topic was circadian rhythm, which is more or less
circadian rhythm.
how we sleep.
Okay.
How we sleep. And I love that topic because I'm the one who brought in lack of sleep into her life.
Why did you do that?
Because the essential. Why should she sleep?
Sleep is very important. Those that don't get sleep might not be having a safe, healthy lifestyle. And if it's sleep, lack of sleep leads to safety issues.
Don't blame all these doctors.
And okay, even in the justice system, if a prison warden sleeps on the job, it could lead to disastrous things, right?
You see, all this mental health.
Off your fixed camera, you have to allow your phone to turn. So go to your control center and turn off your yes, and then swipe back up, and then now you can turn it landscape, and we should be able to see you. Perfect. Look at that, feeling the whole
Yeah,
screen.
all these are medical professionals, man. Then they cause our problem. I said I did not last. It's the reason why I did not last sleep. It was essential for me.
It wasn't just job for you. The world is a beautiful place, you know.
Amazing girl. Wonderful human being.
Tell us about Your week.
But
What did you do all week last week?
what did I what?
What did you do all week last week? What is your job? What do you do? What?
I was teaching a class. I'm a teacher. I keep them. I'm a middle school teacher. Not just middle school. I'm like a special education middle school teacher. So I teach special education,
Okay.
which is the kids who generally cannot be in regular classes. So I teach them, and then I do. My main focus has been middle school because apparently that's what I do.
Okay.
If people want to annoy me a lot and make me and ask me why I focus mostly on middle school, I can state the reason. But in all fairness, I don't have shame,
Yeah.
so I can open my mouth and say bad things and not care.
Tell it
Why I
as it
focus on
is.
middle school is more like I don't want to go to jail.
Why? Why that conclusion?
I'm gonna make a simple, but I need a prop to make my statements.
Okay. We have props on this show. We got extendable telescopic lamps to explain to you, y-axis and x-axis and the
So
growth of the
first of
curve
all,
of Nyash. Why he's going to get a prop that he's just used to explain to us
when I
why.
when I go when I teach, there's something that I always have, and this is it. Hey, come on.
Cameras on the other side. Cameras on the other side.
I'm doing inverted motion. So
Okay.
I always have a ring on my finger.
Okay.
Because first of all, women are people are mad though. Because I'm a simple young man. You ain't even fine, sir. I get wala. When I say I can't even fine, I can't even say Z. With forget all these basketball high people are seeing. All my admirers. All my basketball height and my admirers. Eh, eh, eh,
This is
eh,
terrible.
eh,
This
eh,
is
eh,
terrible.
eh, eh.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. But go ahead, please.
So generally, it's just more like um,
My
you
dad is
see, my
calling me.
admirers are calling.
Bear-
My admirers are calling. They
Yeah,
are
let's find out
calling.
what. I'll get back to you. Just bear with me for a second. Hello,
My
sir.
admirers are calling. So generally, right. So when you teach special
Hello,
ed,
sir.
a couple of things you have to have in mind. You have to
Huh?
understand that
I'm live.
some of our kids have trauma
I'm having my
or just
podcast.
have inability to relate.
I don't
So they
know.
may relate in an excessive way. So one of those ways is
You
I've
can
had,
you
I've had
can go
quite
on
a couple of
YouTube and
children
send
refer
videos
to me
or
as
join and ask
refer to
questions.
me as and assuming that I'm their dad. And it sounds simple. It sounds like, no, I'm not your father. But like at the same time, more like you have to know how you're answering the state,
Sorry about that.
I'm not your dad. Because like trauma is unique. And
Okay.
this is the thing. It's unique to us. As Nigerians, I know the way we answer trauma is with aggressiveness.
Hmm.
But in this country, not the same. Oh. I mean, my kids think I'm their father.
So you teach them like cool stuff like science experiments. You teach them
Generally,
vocational work.
okay. So generally, I'm supposed to be a special ed teacher for science, which is unique because I'm still arguing that nonsense. I don't know how Massachusetts, woke up and felt that they can join everything, physics and chemistry, and just call it science. It sounds honestly, not even that it sounds. It is stupid. It's not going to work. It would never work. But in 7 years that they've been doing it, these idiots have not yet realized that it's not working.
Hmm.
7 years of keeping it like that. Step. Which is, in fact, they even made it worse. Because at this point, what do they call it? They changed to STEAM. So
STEM,
apparently,
yeah.
they also include arts in my curriculum.
Oh, STEAM.
Yeah, it became STEAM.
Oh,
It's not
wow.
STEAM. So I have to include arts.
So
What do I
because
know? What do you concern arts?
well, I guess maybe in your science experiment that could be some kind of art.
Mm-mm. Look, there's a way. See, if I want to teach you art of science, I can sit down. Like what? I mean, let's see. I'm expecting my sack letter to come in January, Sha.
Wow. Is it that serious?
Oh no, it's serious. It's not that serious. It's more like if they don't sack me, then I feel the school doesn't have sense because they already know what I want to do.
So, what if your school people are listening now and hearing you say this? What do you want to say to them?
Because they've heard me say it in life perspective, so they already know.
They
There's
already
not.
know that they should sack you.
I told I told the school that look in January, especially now when I don't know how I did it. I wrote a very wonderful proposal. When I say I wrote a wonderfully nonsense proposal to the states and the federal government for new microscopes. And I stated it that look, if I got the new microscope, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show them live. I'm going to show a live experiment of flesh-eating bacteria. Because yes, I said I would actually develop flesh-eating bacteria.
Is that not dangerous?
Mm, yes or no? We can control
Especially
it.
to you, like, if it's dangerous to even bring kids around flesh-eating bacteria for the starters, right?
We
One.
can control it. Don't worry. We know. He has sense. I can control it. It's okay.
Okay, you can control it, but what if, especially when you're working with kids who have special needs, maybe, just maybe, there could be an incident where they put in their
Then the
mouth.
child is mad. Okay, I know I'm joking about, but like flesh eating bacteria. What is the main concept of it? Flesh eating. So there has to be direct contact with the flesh. So unless this is a microscopic experiment, so and then you are seeing from unless the child really, really, really put their flesh into it, it will not. The contact will not be there. And even if they did, no matter which way it happens, like the progression of and this is the thing, progression of flesh eating bacteria is actually very slow.
Hmm.
It's just
How?
the problem becomes that when it gets to that point where you have been so ignorant of it that you do not like you have to be very ignorant that then it's death. You just have to be extremely ignorant for it to get to the point where you it's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest has a lot to say, right? He's very pointed in his words, and
This
he has
one,
made
me, I'm
it.
afraid before some people will come my school and get me fired.
Please, let's not get him fired. This is a man expressing himself on the Eddy4Shot podcast. This is the platform I created,
I
right?
will get me fired this one. But
No,
yeah,
this platform is designed to explain your mind. Come tell us your mind. Tell us how you think, how you
it's
behave, how
more
you
like
exist.
that even if you guys get me fired, I don't even care. It's more like I feel for me, I've always felt that look, I wanted to see it, know it, and learn it. At least in my experience. Mm. How
Hmm.
many how many years why I don't train at this point? My student went mad. Don't become an electrical electronical engineer. So I don't even care anymore. Because a lot of them at times what they need is just that they need that spark of it's not even spark of creativity, but spark of creativity is always there. They need
Hmm.
somebody who is able to meet them at where they are. A
Like
lot of them
how?
where they are is not regular. So you just need someone to meet them from that point. I came into the school, I came in late. I was the last person they had. Mind you, those people had me not even realizing I was a black person. They just had the accent.
Tell us about that point of justice and safety where you had to hide yourself so that you stay relevant. Yet, if you had exposed yourself, you might have not been in the position you were.
Uh, it's more like I don't look at it that way because it's not like I was hiding myself. More like it's just the way I sound.
Hmm.
Half of the time I don't sound the way I'm sounding right now. Meaning I don't sound with the African accent. It's just like my natural accent is the European accent.
The
Unfortunately, I don't know
European
how it
British
happened.
accent. Can you give
Yeah,
us a little
no,
taste of that, please?
it doesn't come out unless I'm talking to someone that's talking to my fellow. I'm talking to my fellow Brit.
Well, let me talk to
Just
you with a
doesn't come.
British accent then. Hello there.
But you know the accent, so you know the work. My British accent doesn't come out unless I'm talking to a fellow Brit. So it doesn't work.
You're shredding me on this live, ladies and gentlemen.
Like yeah, that's it.
Shredding.
So I will not forget. I did the interview and everything with the school. They had the British accents. You know, it sounded amazing, wonderful. and they could afford me, which is a unique plus because enough and my wages are not low, even as much as I'm already very nice and everything. I drop my wages for school because I'm trying to make an impact with the kids. They still can't afford me while I'm still here. Mind you, funny story. Imagine getting employed on a Tuesday. My contract is supposed to be till July next year.
Okay.
But by the Friday of the first week I was there, those people offered me a 3-year contract.
Wow.
And people will praise me and like, oh yeah, dude, no, I'm not doing well. It's more like they don't want to pay because they realize that look, if they have to pay for me for those 3 years, it
It's a
costs.
lot. So they
So they
sign
want
you on
to
a
give me
contract that is
the same
fixed.
salary in the first year for 3 years.
That's not nice now. Why do they do these things?
It's not America. Think about that.
People look at America as a beautiful place to come, which it is. In all honesty, it's a wonderful place to come and exist, and you can do a lot from this country. Right?
No, the starting point in this country is good, but when you're qualified, it becomes annoying. That's just it. I'm not arguing. Argue with the doctor himself. He said, you know your own wahala.
It's a real tricky wahala over here, so to
You
speak.
know your own
Because
wahala because you know, like a lot of us who are here, it's not like our income is just our income. You know what we are paying before our income.
you want to get your money, you want to get paid, you want to do your thing, you want to buy food for the house, there's bills to pay, and then what more can you do? What else could you do? America is a place that kind of tells you that you can do
I
that.
talk about my taxes, the fact that I'm not the only child. I have siblings who have to raise in Nigeria. This,
Mm.
this. Yeah, since that was last, I can't complain. I
Last,
really okay.
last, last, last. Now everybody go chop breakfast. Yeah, you.
Sorry, I'm not chopping breakfast anymore. I don't chop my breakfast already. Many years ago. You say as Eddie will be fine, boy. He never chop breakfast yet.
ah,
Actually, no. Let's change the
someone broke
topic.
my
Why
heart
we
long
talking about?
time
Let me
ago.
change it on the interviewer. Let's interview.
Wow, I'm
Sir,
about to be interviewed.
when was
Okay,
your last breakfast? Let's know.
Jesus.
When was your last breakfast?
Who told you to ask this question? Uh,
My spirit. When was your last breakfast?
uh, 2 weeks plus.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago,
You get big ash.
maybe.
Specify. Which was maybe. As a scientist, you know me. I don't have
I
conscience.
usually don't talk about my
Shut up,
exes.
shut up, shut up. Me, I will not pity you. You went to school like me, so I know you can
I mean,
quantify.
their life exists completely different from mine at that point, right? So why they existed with me, fine, we did take pictures and all that, can keep those
Mhm.
memories of the good times and the bad times. But then once they become exes, it's unhealthy to be reminiscing or thinking of what.
I understand. I hate all of that. That's politeness. But last, the question is, I am speak.
I'm going to bring back that topic you had before again. How
Was I
important?
speak?
How important is Nyash? Is it important?
It's not important, but it's an essential question. Was I speak?
It was.
Eh. Don't worry, there's a reason I'm asking. I will not say the reason now. But shall know it's a family something.
Mm.
Yeah, you really wrote it. How important is Nyash? You really wrote it. You went and wrote it. How important is Nyash? Wait, oh, please, people, anybody that's
I can't hear you. Oh no, what's going on? I can't hear you. It's happening again.
I'm like,
Okay,
people
there we
that
go.
see
Yeah, I
this, I
can hear
beg
you
go.
now.
People
Yeah,
that
what
see
did you say?
this, please, Nyash is important, but it's not that important to us. There you go.
That's why I asked, how important is Nyash? Please, someone should
Ah,
explain to us. How important is it? Is
they
it
get
big?
level where your face go fine. Nothing, you can ignore your Nyash. Your lack of Nyash.
So is the Nyash that important? if
Inform.
if we are doing derivatives, right, we have a non-zero marker, right? It's a
Mm-hmm.
non-zero point. So
Mm-hmm.
that we cannot say it is zero if it can be a point one, correct?
Mm-hmm.
In this situation, we could overlook it not being present. So we are going beyond that point one to the 0 point and then still saying that's okay. So how important is Nyash?
The problem with that definition is more like me, I'm a derivative person,
Okay.
meaning that my life
That's
follows a
why I
derivative.
did.
So when you are doing your derivative, what are your standard implications of derivative? What are your your basic constant point? Because
All right.
in this life, if you are going to give me billings, especially me, I'll say something because no Nigerian man now they bill in your bill where they be human being. Yeah, now billing go. Hmm.
Your billion always now one.
Your,
So
your,
my own distance to you is the standards you're asking for. Okay, it's standard that okay, if a man is looking for a woman, there are things that he finds attractive. So for you, my question to you is this: what are the attractive things in a woman?
simple. Hold a, be able to hold a conversation with me. It's very simple. You
Just
hold a
hold a
conversation.
conversation with you.
That's
Every
it.
man, I think that is most men's
That is it. For
attractiveness.
me,
Yes.
like even if you resemble Medusa, if you're not going like that's
It's
it.
seller, not from the
Even if you
Bible.
resemble Medusa, nothing. I will say this to my if you like resemble ma, if you can consider me, nothing do me. You are going to the altar with me.
Okay.
Hold the conversation. That's
You
it.
heard it here first, people. If you have
Hold
a
the conversation.
conversation with Dubem will spend that night with
Not
you.
half, hold. Be able to hold. Hold.
Okay, to
If you
hold the
like, you want to go
conversation.
and read.
There's a difference
Hold.
between having and holding, apparently.
Hold.
So holding a conversation. What is the difference, please?
Mm-hmm. The
Enlighten
difference
us.
plenty. Oh. Having a conversation is hi, how are you? Holding a conversation is at some point, if I sit down, I'm like, the differential of x squared gives me x plus what? Oh yeah, me, I'll say this one. Oh yeah. Doctor, I'm not gonna answer. What's the differential of x squared?
Differential of S square. I do not know maths that much, but differential of S square has to do
I will
with
call
no
you. You know me, I don't
dividing
actually.
both sides by
I
x,
will
finding
call
out
your
what the
teacher.
function of x
I
is,
will
and
call your
then
teacher and expose you that
finally
you have forgotten what they taught you.
Miss Uche, I'm very sorry. The differential equation was not good because pertinent to the topic of today, which is how important in Nyash, Miss Uche had big Nyash. Okay. We used to draw we used to draw pictures of Miss Uche's of Miss Uche's so speaking about the topic, yes, mathematics wasn't my strong suit because I was not really paying attention in class. And yes. But yeah,
Hmm.
derivative of x, I cannot tell you. If you give me a formula on how to solve it, I probably could. So what is your formula?
Can I give you a formula of something that is the standard principle? We will never study. Well, enough I should be able to give you. So the y dx
The y dx.
at your open book, you really open. So
I'm
generally
ready.
the y dx of x squared, because I told you the derivative of x squared. I know you are saying x squared. So when you derive a value, what happens is you move. First of all,
So hold on, did I write it properly?
yeah, you did. It's just that the y dx is the y over dx.
Dy over dx. So and into x squared. So it's more like this. Oops.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, me.
So generally, the general formula for the y dx is you do d all over dx,
Okay.
then do a bracket,
Okay.
then write x to power n,
Okay.
close the bracket.
Okay.
You do equal sign,
Okay.
then do n
And
times
mm-hmm.
x
Mm-hmm.
raised to power n minus one.
Raised to power n minus one.
Mhm. So now, if we now look at it in terms of what we started from, so we know it was the ydx of x squared. So then we can now say it now gives us d over dx with the bracket of x squared,
Okay.
which you now do equal sign.
Mm-hmm.
The n is whatever was in initial was initial raised to power. So it was x squared. So mean that n is 2.
Okay.
So it's 2 times the initial x,
Which was squared.
yeah, which was square. You see, your brain they touch, which was square. And then you minus it from 1
So
because
that would be
it's
x
just
raised
a
to power
direct.
1. So it will be
Uh-huh.
2 times x.
2 times x square minus 1. Like
Oh,
the
that's
minus
what it
1 is in
becomes.
the minus 1 is in the square. So
Got you.
that is So if you do that, let me even be like teacher. What does that give you?
We now have an unbalanced equation, kind of.
No, it's balanced.
Well, are we still doing dx is equal to all of this?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
balanced.
okay. This
Look
one
at it,
because
it's balanced.
this is how I wrote it. Yes, I didn't put the dx
Yeah, it's
after.
balanced. Look at it well. You see it balances.
So this is the new way it's supposed to look like, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You are correct.
Okay. I didn't put the
Balance it
equal to
out.
sign before. Okay, let's see. So
Reduce
dx
it, and you see you're correct.
and d over dx is equal to 2 times x raised to power 2.
Reduce it, you are correct. You don't have any mistake in what you wrote.
Okay, so let's see. 2 and the raised power. We can
Mm-hmm.
cancel those two out. And
Yes.
then you now have x raised to power minus 1.
Nope. You made a mistake somewhere.
Hmm.
What you should have is 2x.
That's because that's what I said before now, but you said no.
That no, I've been saying yes. It's the way you're balancing out. You're not
Mm.
like you're trying
Okay.
to equate both sides. I didn't say make it one. I said just reduce it. I didn't say solve it. I said reduce it.
Reduce it. Okay, so
It
pum
should be
pum
2x. So the
2x.
derivative of x squared is 2x. Simple.
Yes, because it's 2 and then
And so more or less,
those functions will destroy each other and then you have 2
you know,
equal to
as your
x
teacher
equals.
teach you that year, which I know she taught you well, because you said it the first time. You just bring the raise to the bottom and minus the other side.
Something like this.
You go school. Don't embarrass that woman. She taught you well. It's
She
just that the
did,
way
she
they
did.
taught us, we know how to answer it, but we don't know what it's saying.
Gotcha.
Go I imagine. See, oh, you people, medical doctor is here solving differential equation.
Leave me.
So a medical doctor who is keeping you alive can still do differential equation. And the ironic thing is that you see this stupid boy. Me, I don't have shame. I will insult him. He
God.
does it every day. That's
It's
the
a
worst
daily
part.
thing. I have to
Because
keep it
as
moving.
somebody where they do anesthesiology at times, you think you're not doing differentials. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. A patient, a patient is on the table.
Mm-hmm.
You know, actually, let's even make it more complex.
Okay.
Um, a drug addict is on your table, going for
Mm-hmm.
an operation. In fact, let's even make it gunshot injury, drug addict on the table. We know how much the regular anesthesia will give regular patients. He's a drug addict, so meaning that you have to be very very careful that he can overdose.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, he has to have anesthesiology because you cannot take the see pain is unique.
Pain is unique,
Pain
and
is very unique.
you remember pain.
Yeah,
That's
pain
why
is unique.
the four arms of anesthesiology is you have to keep the person asleep, that is sedation. You have to
Mm-hmm.
make the person not remember, that is amnesia.
That's
You have to
major.
keep the person like offline the entire time of surgery, that is hypnosis. And then finally you have to control the person's breathing and everything. I think it's ASAM, I think is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. I remember it not because I'm an so I remember it because it's very annoying. You see, you people are the problem in my life. How did medicine break into maths? Because normally it's maths that should break into. You people are so annoying, especially in this country, that you guys affected us. My problem should just be doing math purely. People have to remember this nonsense. As if I'm even there. I'm not there. Well, yeah, even if I want to do it, I have to go and learn another degree. So yeah. That's it. So we have to remember three key things for that. That's anesthesiology. So no matter what, we're doing all that. But then there's one thing people forget.
Mm-hmm.
It's called time.
Mm.
Everything has to be a factor of time.
Because we live in
So
a three-dimensional world that is dictated by corporal time, and the gravitational world that we sit in keeps us at 24 hours a day.
Bam, you don't talk am. I can't even state it as well as what he said. And this is a doctor, it's not as if he's a mathematician.
I became a doctor because I could read book. I'm an engineer at heart. At heart, I know how to solve equations.
Go
I
and
know
fight
how
your
to
problem,
build
please.
stuff. I know how to
Intelligent
create
people.
things.
I never get sense history. Me, I'm not smart. So when it comes to time, we can't actually not even when last we cannot do time as one dimensional. So if I know that you are this weight and everything, I can't give you so and so amount of CC
Mm.
because it has to be spread along the time. So you see these people like this one, we get brain. They have to sit down and realize the rates of change, which for me is even easier because, like, especially when I drive, and maybe I think actually, you know what? This is why to that in this life there are two people that make the worst drivers ever.
Who and who?
Number one, pilots. Number two, mathematicians. Worst ever drivers in this life.
A pilot that
Because
flies a plane
yeah,
and the mathematician that solves math.
yes, a police
Make it
stop
make
me
sense
today.
to me.
Oh, I don't. Well, as a mathematician, I don't argue this question with police before.
Okay.
Luckily, I've not been shot.
Okay.
Thank God. But I've argued this thing, even with a judge. I've actually said this thing to a judge, and the judge canceled my ticket. You
Please
said
elaborate.
you you said
Elaborate,
you you
please.
said you clocked me at 88 miles an hour,
Okay.
and I said that's not possible.
Why? If they have the targeting gun pointed at your car, let's say I'm gonna use this as a prop right now. Yes, I have the targeting gun pointed at your car like this, and the clock you going boom, it's 8 miles an hour. Why is that not possible?
It's not possible.
Are you saying that it's because you cannot calculate the relative speed of your
You
car
cannot
relative to the
calculate
car?
relative speed. You cannot calculate relative speed at an instant. That is quantum physics. That is not natural classical science. It's not. And
Mm.
I actually said it to a judge. And you know, it's more like enough fairness, because I've done this twice. The second judge told me to go to hell.
Exactly. Because
The first judge was a white woman, so maybe that's
okay,
why she listened. The second one was a
so
black woman,
she's
so
like,
she
"Are
did
you
not give
kidding
a
me?
damn.
Are you kidding me? You
But
are
in all
going
fairness,
fast. Nothing is
it
changing
is
that."
actually it is factually correct. You can
Yes,
It is not.
technically, no, it
See
is technically correct. It's not factually correct. Factually, you are speeding.
now, I won't argue with
Oh,
Satan.
I'm getting a call.
Yeah, my important
I'm
friend
going to make.
who is calling. Is he our girlfriend?
Yeah, hello.
I
I'm
see her
just
voice is
fine.
sounding very sexy.
I'm alive. Yes.
Sexy girl.
Okay. That's fine. Let me know.
You people, all of you that are here, see, this is why I've come. This is why I come to meet my senior man to go and do. At least even if he doesn't give me anything, at least let him introduce me to his girlfriends. Sorry, to his girls' friends.
It's
You know
not.
what I'm saying in my
It's
life.
not girlfriend level. It's research at now because she's misbehaving.
Let's start exposing this boy.
Please don't expose him
Sorry,
to
let's start
me.
exposing this doctor. You know me, I don't use it. You know me, personally, we have see all of these people. I'm a Nigerian at heart. Forget all this thing I am. Number one, we have to praise people for the title. It's not easy. He's a doctor. Oh. See this boy. He's a doctor. I have the right to insult him. It's my family member. Not just that. It's a family member who I only found out about him
Sure,
later
another
on.
family
So all
member.
these years that I've not insulted you, I'm
You,
trying to catch
you
up.
was catching up with this.
I'm catching up. So now this is the catching up period. But you people giving me respect, doctor. You know what I mean? Why should say be doctor? Eddie. You can't even add number four. You can't even add to
The
statement.
four
For
has
and
it has
short.
that's my name has a meaning. Yes, it's first of all, right. My name is extremely long, right? So
In long, go, go, go,
the
go, go.
meaning of Eddie for short is just I'm telling you my name. That's Eddie for short. That's the first meaning. Okay, it's my name Eddie for short. Okay. Secondly, number four, I like number four. It's a very nice number. It's
It's
just
normal now.
until I found out that it means death in Japanese. I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't like it that much, but okay. But in every other place, I'll have four favorite
Wait, it's
names.
more
Right?
like in a way, fail mathematics that year, but you shall pass the course. Now, why in a they use four? Because it's actually no. I
It's one of
actually
the easiest mathematical.
thank
Yes,
you. You went to carry
before.
prime number. You felt
Yeah.
okay. It's a prime number that is even. Which, in all
Mm,
fairness, I don't even think four is even a prime number. It's just how
it's
we
not because it's
different from.
divisible by
It's not a
two.
prime number.
Yeah,
It's just the
I
way we
bet
look at it.
because two itself is a prime number too. That's the
Mm-hmm.
only reason that we're like, okay, maybe four might be a prime number
Prime
if two is
number.
a prime
It's
number.
just a sense thing.
But four can be divisible by two, by one, by what else?
Like I said, we chose it and then we
Negative
carried it
two,
for many
negative one.
years. You want to talk? At least you said you tried. Do you know what my nickname is?
What
My nickname was generated. See, my nickname is actually a lawsuit. It should be a lawsuit.
is that so?
My nickname came from the concept that when I, in fact, my nickname came later on. So when I got my, when I got to the UK, a friend of mine borrowed me his Xbox. I used to play on the Xbox, everything. We ain't no get house. I did in house. Then one of my other friends came to the UK, and then I moved into their guest room. And then my guy gave me the Xbox, and I went home. So I was like, okay, I'm in a different house. Let me create Xbox account. This was then when you don't generate your username. You fill the form, and they generate your
Yeah,
username for you.
for you.
I'm trying to remember one thing
That
because this one,
that is how Mr. Beast got his name.
yes, this one thing may be the most critical thing to this statement. I'm trying to remember whether or not they asked me race.
Mm.
Because my username that was generated then is uncivil monkey 10. And this was over 15 years ago. And I still keep the name now. I like the name. Don't get me wrong. I like the name.
Uncivil monkey.
Uncivil monkey 10. Not even one.
But they are
10.
the 10th one, so they've created
And the
like one
10th
to nine.
uncivil monkey. So these people I woke up and gave 9 uncivil
Nine other
monkeys before me.
before you, and they're the 10th one. Look,
Mhm.
first of all, they've given think about it, they've given monkeys finish, right? Monkeys then one to whatever number. Then they gave civil monkeys, right? Then these ones are monkeys that are civil.
I am
Then they now
on
went on civil monkey
civil monkey.
one
And
to
the
ten.
thing it's still my Xbox username to today. I never change it. I
Because
actually
if
do
you're going
like
to
it.
write it in binary, right, you have to start from the M, and then you do M,
Uh,
then M O,
on
then M O N, then M O N K, then M O N K
you
E,
know
M O N K Y.
the binary writing is most annoying because at least if it was simple, at least we can say we start with zero. No, in binary, uncivil starts with one. So it's so annoying, meaning that even if you say it was computer generated, it
This
doesn't
person,
work that way.
it had
So it should
human
have started
input.
with one. And normally computers don't generate one
Thank
starting at the
you.
beginning.
Yep, they put it either at the end or something. So
It
what
should
is
have
this?
started with zero. Yeah.
So you could say maybe the on in French is one. So maybe
Yeah. No, they
so
give them
one
excuse.
civil
No,
monkey.
they
Thing
give
is,
them excuse. They want use for lost will never come. They want to argue. Look, the thing was, I've had lo- Mhm. I've had lawyers who go school with me with us, not lawyers, argue this thing that why did I sue? I told them I like the name. Oh. I actually do like the name on Civil Monkey 10.
so
And I think
what characterizes an uncivil monkey that makes you want to keep
that's their
that
business. I just like the name.
that
It's
moniker?
unique.
It's truly unique,
It's unique.
indeed.
Where else are you going to come up with it on Civil Monkey? Not just the on Civil Monkey 10. Where else are you going to like? There is no way that you can sit down and come up with such a name. There is absolutely no way. Unless you are now you be even Jesus self, I not sure Jesus self is not think that name. Unique gone.
It is.
I really do like it.
Thing about racism is this, right? It robs you some kind of way that
Racism is
you don't
racist to the
expect.
person that feels is racist. Put it that way.
Okay, yes, but then what characterizes justice and safety for a racist person, right? A
Yeah,
racist person
you
looks at
said it
you.
importantly.
A racist person looks at you and inherently thinks, one, you are up to no good, two, you are creating problem in his vicinity, and you should be removed from that location, right? So, what is justice and safety for a racist person?
It's more or less at the same day. There's some people that are just very creative, and like we cannot limit creativity, and it's kind of why I give you a good. I feel actually you are like me, so I know you sit and listen to comedy by Schultz,
Sure.
right?
Okay.
That's a comedian. What's his first name? You see this guy? He intentionally keeps a Hitler haircut.
Schultz.
Yeah, Schultz.
I
What's his
I
first name?
feel
I
like
keep
I
forgetting.
know. I feel like I
You
know the
you would
man.
know him.
Maybe I've like seen his clips online somewhere. Somewhere. I don't know.
Andrew Schultz. Even like Kendrick Lamar came for him recently. He actually had a line, a full on verse dedicated to Andrew Schultz.
Hmm. What did he say in that line?
Okay, what did Kendrick say again? When he was saying, don't talk about black women.
If you guys know what Kendrick Lamar said, please put it in the comment. Let's see what it is that Kendrick Lamar
I said,
said.
Kendrick, if he fights with anybody, please. In case Kendrick Lamar see this one, please, me, I'm a simple man. Actually, no, I don't send. Oh yeah, diss me, nothing, nothing. If you diss me, no problem. It means I go even use that this fine woman.
Mm.
Never fucking a while.
Konji, the key person. Konji is a thing. Who knows Konji? If you guys know what Konji is, please, well, don't say it out, but just insinuate it in the comment section below. Tell people what Konji is in your own
Eddie,
words.
Eddie, you are a bad influence in my life. Oh. How is it as you talk Konji?
It doesn't have to be you. I'm telling the
No, as you
guests and
talk
people
this
that are
Konji
watching.
thing,
Yes, tell
I,
us
I
about your Konji.
I got two text messages right now as you talk Konji. Number one is the
Wow.
first text was, "Who is this?" I didn't say anything. This was at 1:01 a.m. 1 p.m. Sorry. The next
Konji.
message was, "Hi Dubin.
Person knows you.
You are asking me who is this, but you're still calling my first name in the
This
same who is
person,
this."
this person knows you.
The,
They
the
wants
third
you to.
message is the
They
one
want you to.
no, I cannot say the third message on camera. Oh. But this one,
Really now? Or the person was it MMS?
the third person is a very tempting somebody. They use me do video. I'm like, she am I famous like that?
They did a video of you doing,
What they did this
doing what?
show.
Where is this video? We have to go find it. Ladies and gentlemen, my internet people, go inside, find this video
Like
featuring the
they Telegram. You know whoever did Telegram.
This is him. Yeah, go
Stop,
find him.
stop it, stop it. You know go did Telegram. It's no go ever did Telegram.
Mm. Ladies and
But
gentlemen,
the
we are
girl is fine, sir.
discussing justice and safety.
The girl is
Justice and
fine.
safety. I want to
The
see if I
girl
can reiterate.
plus her yash
That's
is
a
big.
hard word. Yes, we spoke on Nyash. Tell us about what is Nyash. How important is Nyash to you? That was one of the topics. Let me bring it back online so you can sit over here.
It's not big. It's not very important. Me, I don't tell me. Nothing do you. You'll be okay. Don't need a big yash.
For those who want to join us live, I'm going to put the link here. It's in the chats as well. Just go to the chat of the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Click on it, and you can
Come on,
join
join.
us live, and we can have this conversation. Because if two people are talking about this, it doesn't really reflect the whole encompassing algorithm, if you know what I mean, right?
So
Oh,
I
I'm
know,
just
but I
noticing
need.
that
When
the
I say,
shadows here have.
I need some of my exes to join this live. Let's argue our problem. Who
You
knows?
want your ex to join the live? Is that
Yeah,
a
so
good thing?
it will be very good.
I
Yes.
call them now. Let's see. Maybe I might send them a
Ah,
link and they might
no,
join.
no, 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 no. You know, Some of my exes actually, no, how do I explain it? Hatred is live.
They hate you to life.
The hatred is very live.
Okay, they
I don't
hate
think
you
I don't
that
think I
much.
don't think Instagram will allow some of the words they want to use and describe me.
What did you do to these ladies?
Nothing.
That's what women say.
That's more me. I don't know. It's not that Sagosa and do. But there's
What,
one. She knows herself. The one particular one. Hmm.
what they do?
Hmm. That's the wife I should marry. Oh. That
The
one.
one that one of your ex is the one you should marry.
Hmm. She
That
knows
is
herself.
very.
Because what she did to me,
So
vanished to me.
you're canceling the thing that says forward ever, backward never.
Me, I'll see move forward than that last. Because enough, I don't believe in that. You met your one, and that's it. But I am sure met a one that was wonderful.
Someone that was worth it.
It was amazing, wonderful.
Huh. That's a big word to come from a man. Amazing and wonderful.
I can't. She get bad habit, but she's wonderful.
A bad habit. What kind of bad
Bad
habits
habit
are we
unique.
talking?
Oh. She's wonderful, girl.
What kind of bad habits are we talking about? Is it one that involves her, going places, or is it one that involves her places going into her?
Not really. Her bad habit more or less. I get. eh? If I use the word, I want to use it to encourage people to do bad things. That's why I don't want to say it.
Okay, then let's not encourage people to do bad things. Here on the Fly and Work podcast,
No,
we
no.
want the
Actually,
best of
she
humanity.
is she is wonderful. It's more like the way she reasons.
Mm.
It's kind of like the way most apparently. This is my definition. Apparently, from what women tell me, because apparently I did not know I'm actually the kind of person that people just want to talk to. Well, it kind of touches because of my job. I work with kids. I work with special needs and everything. So friends, just remain small. Give me 2 more years. Just that me myself have been fighting against. I really do not want to become a therapist. But if I want to become a therapist, I just need 2 more years.
Mm.
Get my therapist license.
So my, I
Just-
should. I think I can think about
I
it becoming a
just do not want
few.
to be a therapist because if I become a therapist, I'm thinking about where my problem is going to.
For those that have watched us this long, please make sure you leave a like and a subscribe.
Hey,
Just
imagine.
click on
Man,
that
what manage?
like button down there. Just go click like so that we'll see your this thing to show up here. Or if you're not seeing the thing that you're typing, just type out a question or type out something in the chat below
Let us
and
hear the question.
let
At this
us
point,
hear your
ask the
question.
question. Let me
We've,
answer.
we've
I will
been
answer. I
discussing this
ain't no day my
question
body.
since we've discussed, LDNs. Oh no, we've not discussed LDNs. Oh, somebody wrote, "Hello, my fellow LDNs." Do you know what an LDN is?
Eddie, this you see this your host. In sabi me small. So he knows where my problems are from. He knows. Forget anything. He knows say me, I no get shame. Whatever people do. Oh, all right. Funny story. Um, and it sounds extremely funny, especially if you know me.
Mm-hmm.
I learned Pidgin English in America. I did not learn in Nigeria. I learned it in America.
That is
And
unique.
this boy, he know me. Based on say the even first day we met, me and him. That's probably why we won't go.
Where do we go?
Because you see that meeting is a blessing and a curse. For people that are wondering why that meeting is a curse, imagine that you went to a group gathering as a man. Fine girls, they plenty. Ah, fine. Jesus, with yash. They are fine. Blood of Jesus, blood of Nebuchadnezzar. All of them fine.
I didn't
Now
care.
you now wake up and find out that all your family members.
Yeah,
No be cause with that.
it's a bad thing.
He knows. Eddie knows. Is what honestly is why me and him became close friends that
Yeah,
night.
like look
Because
at
you see
all
that
these
night,
people here.
you remember?
Every one
How
of
you remember?
them.
You see that stupid
And
night?
you cannot talk to them.
You cannot. How do you? No, no, no. Enough. The thing is, generally,
Ah,
we can ignore the family ties and go, but we know how science works. Meaning
yeah.
that the defect will eventually come up.
It
And
will
plus,
come. So the safety at that
as
part and
Nigerians,
justice,
we are very
the
safe. We don't
justice
want
alone
wahala.
will not smile on you.
We don't smile at it. So you know, honestly, now that day I fully understand where Oyibo no fit follow us reason certain things. In my country, and I'll make this clear, in my country, my father self will tell you, when my dad was getting married, how did they do it? It was, if you call a certain bridge, you cannot marry at that bridge.
Hmm.
Meaning that if you cross a certain bridge, you cannot marry. That is how my dad married. Luckily, he never found a woman across that certain bridge. Now, this statement is
That's
very
superstitious.
that statement is very key because my dad, my dad was straight in Nigeria, but yeah, my dad schooled in Nigeria, did everything in Nigeria. But let me let people know that look, my father was trained by the Dutch as a civil engineer in Nigeria.
Hmm.
Plus, my father worked most of his life as an expatriate in Holland. So the concept of it was not there. But you see, this man, he still carried it so much that I will never forget that the first ever boyfriend my sister brought was from a certain village that I've never heard of in my life. All I shall remember is that my father said, that bridge, you cannot go. And I'll never forget it. He said, that bridge, you cannot go. It took me later on to now hear the full story that local. When they now explain later, it's not as if we're being mean. Just like, see, genetics, eugenics, and everything. We're avoiding problem. That is when I fully understood how, especially when you come to the war, Igbos, we interbreeded. We have to avoid certain problem. But yeah, he said that bridge you cannot do.
Hmm.
And we're here laughing and smiling. As if me and him don't know that we've done it before. Forget this young man. I want to call this stupid man. This young man that is here forming nice and everything. As if we have not. We've done it. They get certain village if you talk as a woman, like yeah, no matter how beautiful you are, they cannot do. Because we're afraid of what the children will be.
Hmm.
Because I'm not here to fight the problem that's not my own. He knows it. Because he does it.
I want to ask you this question again, since you've not answered it since this podcast started. What does justice and safety mean to you?
It's defined based on who I am. Don't offend me and don't break the law. It's as simple as that.
Okay. If you don't
The only
find
problem
you,
becomes
you
the
won't
concept
disturb.
of don't offend me.
Hmm. So how does one know whether they are offending you or not if they don't
It's
know?
hard though. Now where
Hmm.
the law comes into play.
Hmm. That's so. Those people that are watching on Twitch, on Instagram, on YouTube, please give us a like and subscribe because
Yes.
you
Like
guys
and
don't
follow,
get
like and
content
subscribe.
like this. The content that is so in depth and feeling and so loving.
I'm here talking and exposing myself and embarrassing myself. As if I cannot make mistake and find one small girlfriend like this on this YouTube of your.
See, if you guys are interested, you have to be a very honorable man. He's very down to earth. He will talk to you. You say if you talk to him, he will talk to you. So please,
That's
ladies,
it.
let
That's
him
it.
know. Let him
Don't
know what
worry.
you guys are up to.
Forget anything. Especially those that tuned in late. If you think that my is by Yash, it's not by Yash. No,
Not by Nyash, not by power.
you can come and converse with me. Your small Yash. It's no problem.
Are you guys listening? He
It's
said you
just
can
that
come and
when
convince him of
eventually
his
if your Yash
money.
is small, I will start tell you your Yash is small. We full confidence because I don't used to lie. I do not lie.
Let me try something.
I don't believe in lying. I state what I state. I'm a physicist,
You're a
which is
physicist, you say?
honestly, physicist is my main pride and joy. Even as much as I don't always practice, I am a physicist who educates the youth. So
A
we educate.
physicist that educates the youth.
Yes, I go educate the youth. So I teach. More teaching the youth is wonderful because now imagine. Do you know how joyful it is that I'm creating an army, an
An
army,
army. You can
an
call
army.
that an army?
Yes, I'm creating
You
an
can
army.
call the children an army?
Yes, I'm creating an army that thinks the way I would think. They're getting there. And if anybody wants to get me fired, feel free.
Hmm.
Because last, I still have,
Everybody reach out, break.
even with all my problems in life, I still have better. I still have better what? How do we both say it again? I have better statistical grades for my students than their own teachers. I didn't think I'm in this country. So maybe some people on this life are assuming I was born. No, we're bloody Nigerian. No.
You are a bloody Nigerian. You say. Why do
Bloody
you call
Nigerian.
yourself like that?
No, it's like a phrase of mine. It's a definition of statement. Actually, first of all, I started
Use
using
it.
the word bloody Nigerian to encourage people
Okay. Because
because
yes, most people I met in
yeah,
European countries, and that's where how will I say,
you feel me now.
citizenshiply
But I like
Nigerian, but they would deny it categorically.
you said, you know how crazy it is. Because when you say that, it's actually more understandable for you because you are in Ukraine. What thing concern you? Hmm. You see, America is the most unique country I've ever lived in.
Agree.
Mind you, I've lived in a lot of countries. America's most unique because it's only in America where, especially for men, women appreciate you more for being Nigerian than
Mm,
anywhere else.
really?
I give you an example. When I was still living in the UK, where woman they deal with me based on say of me.
Mm,
When I was in what else, when I was in when I was in UAE, women followed me because of the way I spoke. And
mm.
the way I spoke was just because of the British accent. Mind you, I don't have the British accent anymore. When I was in oh, actually let's put it this way to make it if not, let me not make it less long. When I was in half of all the countries I've been in, women spoke to me because of my British accent, which is not my natural accent.
These are all the things that Nyash can do.
Mind you, it's not my natural accent. Not that it's not it should be my natural because it's how I sound.
So you are putting on a show or a
It's
like
not
a
really a show. It's just like it's how I sounded. I've
it's
told you
like
this
no,
story
it's not
before
really
now.
a show as more as it is a dance. Like how the birds they have these elaborate dance routines when they have
Eddie,
to like find mates.
I've been telling you this story before. The t- the the teacher I had, like my life is very funny because I feel like God was just planning myself to make me a joke to himself.
Really now.
My
Do
my
elaborate.
first ever main linguistic teacher from Nigeria is the grandfather of the man who taught me quantum physics later on in life. Can you hear how stupid that sounds? Can
The
you can
man
you,
who taught you maths in
yes.
school.
No, the man who taught me linguistics as a child, meaning that's the person that taught me English
Yes.
in
Okay,
like
okay, okay.
nursery to primary one,
Okay.
is the grandfather of the man who taught me quantum physics as a BSc
Wow.
holder. Can you see how stupid it sounds?
That's impressive. It's not stupid.
No,
It just means in
I,
your lifetime
I
you
use the word
had
stupid because it really is stupid.
it's ridiculous more
It's
like it.
ridiculous.
That's
Yeah,
the word
actually,
you're
that's what
looking for.
ridiculous. To show you that look, even the English here they teach me say I failed. That's it. It's the same guy. How did I know? I think there are certain, okay, no, especially, when you speak, at times, especially, you don't speak the way you write. It was more like, how did the guy notice? Based on how I write, certain words I use, or certain ways I paraphrase my words. This man, in my 100 level, you see this man, I wrote a paper. Actually, that was my fault. We did a project where we were supposed to analyze a music sound and
Okay.
everything. If anybody wants to think I'm lying, now I'm calling any of my people that went to school with me, they will tell you, me that was once kicked out in my 100 level for cheating. The story is very wonderful.
We love
The,
to hear failure
the
stories
whole
on.
university thought I was cheating.
Wow.
But in my 100 level, I did a project where they give us an audio wave, said analyze the audio wave, come out, write the simple harmonics of the audio wave, and go through that, and derive it. And I know Sabi use computer because we that went to Nigeria, which computer we use school, but I can do math. So I solved everything from basic principle, the YDX, which is why I keep, even to today, I see always use the YDX, which is one of the first things I ever said on this podcast. The YDX. I solved it only for this same man to go and report me to the department head and saying that, look, there is no way, it should not be possible that an undergrad can solve this thing, especially the
So
way I
they
solved it.
literally told you that.
Yeah, no, he said it word for word. Said there's no way she will solve it, especially as an undergrad student. So what did they do? They invited me to see the dean. I was in the
Mm.
office of the dean with him. The dean spoke everything. You know what I'm saying? Me as a bloody Nigerian, was I even fully listening? I was here, but I wasn't here. What I said is that they want to explain me. What I'm thinking about is me we orderly pay my school fees for. How they want to come and spend me my 100 level? Who is going to allow me enter second
I
second
know,
level?
right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm.
I remember at some point, I don't know. This is why I'm not too sure. Is it me that said something or is it them that said something? Well, I think somebody said, if I can do a particular derivative in real life in front of them, then they, they,
They'll
they can
believe
argue
it.
that I can actually do what they're doing.
Wow. So they made you prove yourself.
And the worst part is I wrote it. Then the annoying part is when I did derivative, I did it in the same way the man's father used to do it. That's when he now come into his
Oh,
office and told me that, am I from Nigeria? I said yes. Now said that he has a letter in his room, in his office,
yeah.
from the Ministry of Education back from when military regime was working.
Mm-hmm.
This man get, and then I not say me say I even go school with criminal. This man in Papa now one of the criminals we do our coup. Yeah, his father was one
Wow.
of the coup members. That's when you now realize that imagine coup members were even abroad. Sef.
What?
Mm-hmm. That was the Ministry of Education. I will not say his name, but that was the
Hmm.
Ministry of Education. They were part of the coup members who killed our president that year. Yup. Yup. They were part of it. I remember reading the letter.
Okay. What was
That's
in
it.
the letter?
I'm not saying it.
Hey, we had to ask. We are little journalists wanna be here.
I'm not saying it, but just know. And then do it. But it was nice. Everything. They allowed me enter my now they allowed me into my second year. Only
Wow.
reason. Only reason why I reached my second year.
And
Only
you got
reason.
you got through and you graduated. When did
But
you
that
graduate?
graduation say you get comma.
Tell us about your graduation.
Hmm. With
Well,
pride and joy.
yeah.
Let nobody say I graduated second class lower.
Second class lower is not a small thing. You graduated. Nobody checks
With my
what you
I will tell
graduated
you,
with.
with my pride and joy, I finished the second class law for my first degree. And you know why I say pride and joy?
Tell me.
Before, I used to feel that Oh, you know, say initially I should be day my, but especially when I had people like this one that have sense. I went
Mm.
and finished early. No, you people, you are there intimidating us.
But it's not our
Your
fault.
mothers were there. In
We
fact, it's
have
not
to
even
finish
you. Your
early.
mothers were there intimidating us that year now. Now your mama almost you say your mama
We have to look
your,
good.
you say your
We had
mama will
to
get
we
away.
had
And
to.
honestly, I forgive up on education. He knows, Eddie knows himself. Say your mama get
It's
away, I
not
forgive up on
my
education.
mom pushed me to accelerate faster and
Like
faster.
I
And
said, it to say your
it's
mama get
only
away, I forgive up on education. Imagine that I like the description from his mom. I knew Eddie before I met him.
Hmm,
Is that bad?
that is true. I am unique in that way, where you can. My accolades precede me.
Oh my God. You
It's
see,
truly
unless
unique.
there's one thing I have pride in my life
What is that?
because there's something that people like me can do that other people cannot do.
What is that?
People like me can call Eddie a stupid boy and he will not argue with me.
Yeah, other people do not have the right to do that.
So me, I can
Uh,
do it, stupid boy.
to call me stupid, you have to be smarter than me.
Ah, sorry, yo, please leave me alone. Don't go and call my don't go and call
That's
for
just
it.
that's just the little bit of the.
I'm not smarter than you,
That is
please.
the
Don't,
level you have to. You have
no,
to be
I
smarter than
beg
me to call
podcast
me
people,
stupid.
please, 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 please. I'm not smarter than you. I beg, leave me alone. In
Yeah,
fact,
that's
I'm
just
gonna
the
have to lie
simple
down for this one.
fact. I have to be smarter. You have to be smarter than me to call me stupid.
No,
Otherwise, why?
I'm
What are
not
you
smarter
doing?
than you. I beg. First someone come and fight. I'm not smarter than you, please.
That is just the only criteria I ask for.
Mm-mm.
Other criteria are just looked at as
His
funny.
family look is nepotism. That's why I
Nepotism
can call it stupid boy.
grants him the ability to insult
I
me
can
and
call it stupid
call
boy
me
because
names
nepotism. In
as
fact,
I'm
let me
finishing.
put it this way. My favorite show to today is Power Rangers. This is nepotism. That's the reason why I call him stupid boy.
Is that what the Power Ranger is all about? Nepotism,
Ah,
granting the
but
people who own the land the ability to get more powers and use those
the joy
powers to
of
fight
you
against.
see the thing. You see, when you go to school, the get real way you go school, where even the joy in your life, you have to
It's
switch up your
limited.
brain.
You have to
You
actively
actually
stop.
have to actively switch up your brain.
Yes,
Do you know how unfair Power Rangers is?
it really
You are
is.
fighting one person.
Yeah,
Seven
five.
people are fighting one person.
They are
Seven
jumping it.
people are putting powers together,
It's
and
called
you are
a
supporting
jump.
that seven people
It's
above the
called a
one person.
jumping. It's called a jumping. They jump
No,
you
you
and
are nice. Lynching. You are lynching one person.
the Japanese
Especially
taught us the art of jumping.
you know the worst part of Power Rangers is that I've watched the actual base series, even in Japanese.
That is hold on,
Um
it starts on G.
K Kosijo Sentai.
Presidio Center.
Mm.
Okay, I think I remember the G parts. G code.
No, it's
Presidio
you remember
Center.
the name. That's the Ranger, Jew Ranger. That's the first
G
one, Jew
Ranger.
Ranger.
Yeah. Oh, it's an old show. Back in the day. Hey, but
Now, you
this there's
people,
one. If you have a link to it, you can post it in the comments so that people can like and
you
subscribe.
see now, you people, this is how you know that me and this unique boy, I'm just trying to be polite on
We're
TV.
just trying to expand our
You
YouTube
know, me
channel.
and this boy,
Anything.
this is
If
how
you
you
see
know
this
that
and
we're
share it to
old.
your friend.
We are
Just
very
take a
old.
clip from this thing and share to your
We
friends. If
are
there's something that's
very
you
old
can
because
keep it.
some of you people, all this Gen Alpha,
Gen
Kilo B,
Alpha,
Gen
Gen
Alpha,
Beta, Gen
CEO.
yeah, Charlie, Delta. They're
May
coming
God bless me. So
every 20
I never
years.
slap one picking for my class.
Do not snap people. Violence is never the answer.
It's
I
not the
chose
answer,
violence this
but
morning and I'm
at
not
times
happy.
I believe
I'm
at
not
times
happy
it's
with
just
the
to reset
violence
the
I
brain.
chose.
It's just to reset the brain. Because can you explain to me how what's the word they say? Classical music now is for watch me weep, now watch me nene. That's the definition of classical to them.
That's classic now. No way. It's no
Then they
longer
make
Beethoven. It's no longer Mozart,
no. You see the
Bach,
thing, even the Beethoven one is more like it's
the
kind of
Thomas
me and you.
Ferguson's, the Hans
It's kind of
Zimmerman,
it's me
the
and you
Zimmer.
that call those classic. For most of people in our generation, classical will probably be one of those old school hip hop and everything. So we
And
understand that. Yeah,
Do
people
Me
like
by
me
P
and you.
Square.
Classical, we want. You want to
You
reduce
do
your
me,
age.
I do you.
You
Go
want
and
to
make
reduce
it
your
work.
age. It's not
Hey,
you. They want to say
that
classical
was
music
the
for you is
song
P
of
Square.
the day. when you want to look for trouble.
Sir,
Play.
should I expose you? Eddie, should I expose you? Eddie, should I expose you?
I have told people my life story. So
How old were
please.
you when Do Me, I Do You, Man No Go Verse came out? How old were you?
I was old. I was already
Uh-huh. Let me know.
long in this life.
All those your potential girlfriends. If you talk the age, they will not answer you. Forget to.
I am a humble. I've gone around the sun how many times?
I would
32 times. That's all.
this boy. Don't let me fight with you. You see that don't let me post. I will post you. Oh, okay, no, Hinge doesn't allow us to do it. If I invest and post URL for your Hinge account, you feel you are nice
Not
because
the hinge
you don't have
account.
Tinder.
Oh
You think you are nice
god.
because you don't have Tinder account. Don't let me fight with you. I will
Yo,
post your Hinge
I think
account for
Hinge
people.
hates me. Hinge only sends me the.
You see,
Oh my goodness.
even the viewers know. Eddie no,
Yeah.
no. Eddie,
I
you
don't have
see,
any worry. I
when
don't have any
Eddie,
qualms.
will you be
I'm a
quiet?
very simple
Will you
person.
be quiet? Shut up.
I'm a simple person. I
People,
don't.
please listen. No, I don't say shut up usually. You see,
I've
when this
become a
boy was
good boy these days. Like
when
back in the
when
day,
Eddie was a young
oh,
man that year, unfortunately for him, we did not teach him bad habits.
I
Sorry,
don't know
sorry, not
anything.
we. They did not teach him bad
I
habits.
did not.
They did not teach. So Eddie never went to the concept of Tinder. He didn't go to the Tinder ages. No, that you see that one. I will tell you. I can vouch for that. Eddie did not do Tinder.
Yes, yeah.
I will vouch it.
Right between
You
that
know,
was
my viewers, he
too.
did not do Tinder. Oh, he not do one. But you see, when Hinge came out,
Oh my god.
ah,
Injo. Injovic.
you see, Eddie did not need to do. He did not even need to pay for Hinge because when he does his profile Hinge, doctor, this, that, now then they rush him. No mind now. Only person where I know
Oh
say
my
his
goodness.
girlfriend almost beats me because of he trying to find him.
I did not I do not remember all these things you're talking about.
Can you see?
This
You cannot
happened
even
so
remember.
long ago. More than how many years? At least 5 years ago.
You're asking me, is it my problem? Is it me that caused the issue?
I've been a good boy since then. I've
No,
repented my ways.
ironically, he's actually no. Eddie's a good boy. That's fine.
Yes.
He's a good boy. But you see how you win. I beg you. If I want shit, medical doctor, call correct. Because you have to catch the attention and catch the ambition from day one. If not, let me tell you what happened. If you don't catch them at the beginning, what happens is you will now start fighting a battle with friends and family. And the thing is, even the friends and family, we don't even want to fight the battle. It's just that especially if you're like me, we are polite enough to allow you keep arguing with me
You
about
keep
something that happened
arguing.
7 years ago. Are
7
you
years
mad?
ago, we still keep arguing over that thing. Why? Because we choose that.
Because I cannot
Choose
block your
violence.
number. I don't block people's number. If not, the block was always blocking her. I'm tired. At this point, hmm, yeah, I'm on Hinge, self. I won't lie. I'm on Hinge. I'm looking for who I want to marry. I'm looking for who I want to marry.
If you want
But
to be
see,
on Hinge, everything is about money these
but
days. Yeah.
wait. Shingban,
If
let me
you
now
buy
boss
the
people.
premium version,
Shingban,
we're not
one
supported by
dime.
Hinge. It's not
In
like
fact,
we're
$1 I don't even
championing them.
get. $1 I don't get.
True disclaimer. But if you have $1, put it on your dating apps, it will at least it will clear
Shingban I do not have for anybody. Me, I can cook. In bedroom, I can do. In the other ones, I'm okay.
like
Money, I do
commentary.
not have.
Money you don't have, but you can make the person feel wealthy, right?
Ah, which one is still waiting? What is the
A feeling of wealth is a big thing. It's a very good thing. Oh.
No, it's like it's. I feel it's subjective. Which word do you want to feel? I can make you feel very content.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Be
I'm not
content in
saying
what you have.
if I do
Content.
good work
Most girls are
at
not
night.
content with what they have. Most girls don't know what they want.
Yeah, please, it's just that, please, anyone who's seen this, I beg go before you can't kill me when I'm young. It's not every day. I cannot do it every day.
Oh my God, let me start
I'm
going to
not trying
look
to die
for.
young.
I
Please,
have to
me
go to
alone.
Baltimore today. Oh no, not maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. But I have to
You see,
finish some assignments today for
this is
sure.
my friend. Actually, let me expose some people. Because you see, this my family member. Hmm. Even was past me. He knows
Tell
himself.
them
He was
what?
past me. This one. If he do you make mistake, do you? Whoa, you cannot marry again.
What? What?
I said what I said. If some
What?
certain people, it's just I don't want to call full name. If some certain people where I know,
Okay, not be me.
where they manage podcasts,
It's
I
not.
don't want to call a full name. They know themselves. Not only them, sit down. Where Nike shirts with the tick on the right side of the Nike shirts. They know themselves. Where they go school
I'm taking the
for
shirt. I don't know who you're talking about
I
because
said they go
I'm wearing a
school.
champion shirt.
They go school for European country. Where right now is fighting a war. So they know themselves. And only you see the thing. Me, I don't have shame. They know how they went to school. Plus, they know the school they were going to. Plus, they know the situation, what the things they did when they were in the school. And then the worst part of it is that this life is not fair.
It's not though. No balance.
Honestly, if you say they born Jesus in this day and age, I don't think Jesus can make heaven.
with,
Actually, it's not even.
with all the
I'm
nyash
very
in the
confident.
streets.
If you say Jesus was born in my day and age, say they born Jesus in the same year I was born, I will not tell you the year because some people are very apropos this year
Did
because they want
Jesus
to tell
have?
me about
Did
how old I
Jesus
am.
get justice?
If to say they born Jesus in the same year where they born me, I
Will he be
feel
safe in this
I go
era?
make heaven before Jesus. He know.
God, please.
Then that's Jesus. Then let me now start talking about some of them. Those
Go on.
ones who we don't even call them sinners anymore because they're not
What are
sinners.
they called now?
We call them person.
Person.
Pause for dramatic person because they don't be people. They are person.
Hmm.
They know themselves. They hold. In fact, they not even they hold. I said they created a new one because English is wonderful. I felt I studied English. They did not hold the word for it. I said they halted the word
Hmm.
for them. Can you imagine? English has a word for them. They did not hold. They halted.
Halt.
They halted it for
HALT.
them. Halt. They know themselves. I don't want to call names, but they
Is
know
that so?
themselves.
Is that so?
They know themselves.
We went there and came back. We did not see
I'm
any.
not saying anything. All I
We,
said, no, they know themselves. I said they halted the war for them.
ladies and gentlemen, do not take what this man is saying seriously because
They halted the war for because you see,
I'm not that important.
some of them said went to school 7 years before the war started,
Jesus,
but they still halted the
Jesus.
war for
Who
them.
are these some
They
of
know
them
themselves.
people that has all the attributes of I? It
All
is
this
well.
medical doctor. In fact, you know the worst part of it. The absolute worst part. Some of them are so wicked,
Yeah,
very wicked people. In all
yeah.
fairness, if I go to heaven and I see them in heaven, I will tell heaven, remove me. I will
So,
explain
so
myself.
that is not heaven, is what you're saying.
No, it's still heaven. I'm saying that me, I will tell heaven, remove me. It's still the same heaven. But I'll tell heaven, remove me. Because of them. They know themselves. They know themselves.
Wow.
If I
Am
reach
I
heaven
that
and I see
bad?
them in that heaven, I
God
want to be
have
removed from
mercy.
heaven. I'd rather
Chukuneke.
suffer punishment than be in the same heaven with them. They know
Jehovah
themselves.
Weze.
They know
Jehovah.
themselves.
Jehovah.
Like I'm saying, they know themselves. It's very specific. They know themselves. Because what those people have created as heaven, like I know they go to heaven. Because if I go to heaven with them, I'll be oppressed.
Is
I'll
that
be
so?
very oppressed. They know themselves. Like
Sure. I
the
do have to be
ironic part
running
is
now. Let me use this opportunity for you. If you want to give a shout out to the fans, the people that have been watching for the past 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 35 seconds, please let them know how you feel
I
truly
better
about
go
them watching.
shout out. Don't let shit catch you. Let me tell you one thing. Why there's a reason why I can insult these people very with my full confidence. Because in all fairness, we know ourselves, where Look, ironically, in this life, especially in my age brackets, they are two. They see my accent's changing. Yeah, here you're not hearing my natural accent. All of you useless people. Yeah, I don't get shame. I go insult now. This lack of shame, I learned it from Nigeria.
My beautiful fans do not listen to
Your
me. They
beautiful
listen
fans. Oh, hey. So generally in my life, there are two sets of people who I respect more than anything in this life. Number one is those who went through this particular school that actually did train me. Just I'm not a medical doctor, but that school did train me. And that school, ironically, is in Ukraine. And the worst part of it is that you see this useless family member of mine studied in the same regime as that stupid school.
it's a beautiful place.
And the reason
Ukraine.
why we call it stupid school is it's not like it's just a statement of phrase. Like, look,
There's a lot of stuff going on that you'd be like, what
he
the
can tell
fuck?
you. It's not me. Let him say it. It's not me.
Ukraine
Because
is
they
a
know
place that
themselves.
is
We,
unique.
please, I cannot talk about it because we that were the
We
faith,
need a whole podcast for
we
that.
are
We'll
the
talk
faith,
about what happened in
we're the
Ukraine.
faith broadcast of those schools.
We'll talk about it.
Now we fail out. So, like, you self, you know your school. Now, actually, guy,
Genevieve State Medical University. Now it's
it's now that
national.
we realize how old we are. Oh.
Now
Say
it's
you know.
national. It's been
Think of it
12
that
years.
year. The people who failed out
14 years,
of
maybe.
the medical degree ended up as engineers.
Yeah.
I'm one of them. We failed out of the medical degree. Oh. That's how we became engineers. You
It's,
people way actually passed that year, become doctor. But now let's look at it now. Look at the situation now. Especially, and this is the funniest part. And like, I honestly, I hope many people see this and hear this because I feel this has to be said, and this has to. I'm not me waiting because I'm not an inspiration to youth. Please go and find your inspiration to yourself. I've done my life. I'm okay.
inspiration for the
Why
youth.
we are abroad
So
is not about we are the best. Like it's more of just how you accumulated your life or how you did. Especially if we now do it in the way I want to say it. Just like
mm.
me, I'm looking at this my brother and I'm giving I let him know let me know if I can put my out and embarrass him on live camera.
I you see, this is my life, this is my podcast. You say what you want to say. If it is something that is true, if people echo it. If it's not, people echo it. So either ways, echo will be
Okay.
echoed.
Young man, you don't say we old. Why
You
you
old.
keeping quiet?
You
You don't say
because
me and
you as I said to you, old is a state of mind.
no, age wise, we old small. We shall know.
I've
Like
been
age
around the sun
wise,
32 times. That's
especially
not many times.
uh, if we are being honest, we know. Actually, this one I have to sit up for it.
Yeah, please. By all means.
Remember, I said that year to go school for Nigeria. Even when Jam was see Jam, and it was see jamming our destinies.
Yep. Jam was really, really a
Oh no,
stressful
no,
time.
Jam really was a concept of Jam, and then it was really jamming from people's destiny. So, in all fairness, it was kind of easier to go and study medical degree abroad than staying in Nigeria back then. It actually was. Think of it. Because remember, even if you pass jam, we still ended up in the pool
Mm.
that will align you. Because I don't want to embarrass certain people. Because some of us know how we started. Where you passed jam and you collected admission letter for animal husbandry. I'm very specific because they know. In fact, some of them are there using hand to do eye like this because they remember. Some of us, it's not him because it's not Eddie. Some of us know how you pass jam that year, but still saw your matching. or animal husbandry.
That happened to me in Suka.
It happened to you not in the first year.
No, no, no. When I went to apply for my exam, I did the exam to sign up for Nsuka UNN.
Mm.
I wrote my exam. I was good in the exam. As a matter of fact, the invigilator was not really there in the room. So I was there answering questions. I finished answering. I answered early. I helping people in the hallway. I knew the answers well enough to help people. Tell me why when we passed, I didn't even get my result because it was only they said I got two.
No, the thing is, no, I think for me, what I tell people is I am not against personally because I think if we there's a there's a certain table that if we break, it will break the country,
Hmm.
and there's no need to break the country because it does work. At the same time, it is essential. Look, even in America, when they come with the concept, because America does kind of does similar federal character, they do it in terms of federal character. No matter what, and bringing like this certain amount of non. It's not even black anymore. It's more like non-represented citizens. Black, Latino, Kini, everything. But it's just that you ignore one certain aspect, and that aspect
Which
is
is
important. Immigrants.
hmm.
Baba, you remember your MCAT score when you come here?
I wrote my SATs. I
You
failed.
still remember your score. And the reason
Yeah.
I'm asking you, can you remember?
Uh, what was it? Yeah, I don't think I can. I know whatever it was 13 points
You
short.
shall know that no matter which happened, you are still in the upper. Even if you don't remember, you remember your percentile. You are shy.
Yeah.
No matter what happened, you are shy in the upper
Uh,
12%.
oh, yeah, I was in 13. No,
Now you see, I
13
said
people.
12. You said 13. Do you like people? Do you know what upper 13% means? You are better than you are better than. Hold on, me. I don't want to make mistake. Cause me, I can say math. And me, it's just I have ADHD, so my math is funny. When someone says that in the upper 13%, it means that no matter what happens, they are better than 100 people minus 13. So they are better than 87% of the nation.
Hmm.
Do you know how crazy that is?
87% of the nation.
You are better, and this is why percent is unique. It didn't say you are better than 87 people. It said you are better than 87% of the nation itself. What is the population of America? That they say you are better than 7% of the nation.
300 million? 320?
Let's use 320 million. Okay, no Allah. 320 million. Hold the number.
It's not all those people that are writing exam now. Let's
No,
say, okay, one third
no.
of
I
them are
think
writing.
I
Let's say
think we
100
have to no, we
million.
have to do it that way because in often when they do the percent, it's not the percent of American citizens, it's percent of the nation, not citizens. And
Hmm.
this is the part that makes me laugh. I'm looking at all of you and like, you guys are here, you guys are even being polite. Be careful. It's of the
Okay.
nation.
All
That's
right. Nation.
everybody in the nation.
Everybody in
That's
the
not the
nation,
exam.
if they had to sit down to write the exam.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're using 87%. What's the population
7
of the
in
nation
10,
you
300
used?
million. 300, you said 300. I wanted to use 300 million to be conservative. Are you doing the
300
maths
million
now? Yes.
multiplied by we used 87, right?
Yes, 87%.
Meaning that no matter what happens, you are better in a standardized exam than 261 million people.
Wow. And
Even if
then
say
you now
what
compare American standard of
no
education
no
to
no
other the
forget that
world.
one. That's a external thing.
Hmm.
Even if they won't catch you, look at that word. 261 million people. You are better than them. In fact, let's even change it. I'm going to depraise you a bit.
Wow.
You 10%. No, I will depraise you a bit because I have to actually say this one because me, I fall in the letter bracket. Please, you
Okay.
people, you hear me? I'm not even this 261 million. I score lower. You scored higher than 261 people.
I'm getting a call. Hold on one second. On bubble.
If I use you and cook pepper soup, you know that this back you are backing it's not helping you.
Yeah, sorry about that. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, hello. Can you hear
Okay.
me? Yes. As I was saying, we had some technical issues. I had to answer a call. But let's round this up. This has been an elaborate podcast. We didn't really focus on the topic today. We are going to attack this topic again with a more interesting guest and more intellected conversation because Dubin decided to beat around the big bush today that is his head. Yes. So no problem. We'll ask him to come back
Come
again.
in.
We'll ask him to come back again on the podcast, perhaps either this evening or tomorrow or next week. Say come back. Let's actually talk about the topic because people they tune in to listen to the topic, Like we have 3 people watching on live, we have 17 people watching on Instagram, we have over here 50 something people watching on the other side. So please, ladies and gentlemen, this podcast is growing. If you guys want to be recognized, if you guys want to be heard, if you have questions, you have comments, you have compliments, you have commitments, anything, if you want to advertise your wares, even, please write it in the comment section. If you're using your phone, you can do that actually. Just turn your phone to landscape portrait mode, go to the place
Hey,
that
tell
has
them.
chat,
Join the podcast. Join the
and you see
podcast.
something like that. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to open my phone now. Let's sign back in. Oh, so I have to fix this. Is the issue why the problem I had at the beginning why we're having audio issue. My Apple account
Yes,
has.
join. That's
Hello,
good.
doggies.
See
Look at
my see,
that.
see my problems in life. When
How
I say
many
my
are there?
problems,
One, two,
you
three.
I hear me. These stupid dogs. Oh, one actually came out of the cage. You see this nonsense? This is my couch.
Your couch was eaten by the dogs.
Yes.
That
Not
is
by the dog. I know the dog that did it. It's
by
that
a
one.
dog.
Look
Which
at
one?
him with his orange neck.
With his orange neck.
You
That
know
one
he
is
said.
black. Look at him. He's a bad boy.
No,
You are a
funny.
bad boy.
This is
You
a
are
pure
a
breed.
bad boy.
He's a pure breed, Labradoodle.
Indeed.
It's a pure Labradoodle because the wala. Not just that. You see this idiot.
Yeah.
This bastard of a bastard. At this point, I'm very sure he has no. Is it no? Actually, yeah, no. Either Kenyan. This idiot of a dog is either Kenyan or it is
Hi,
Ugandan.
Poppy.
This dog is Kenyan or Ugandan
Kenyan
because
or Ugandan?
yes, there's no other
Why?
way to explain it. You know how many children this? You know how many breeds this stupid dog went to breed?
Wow. The boy
Plus,
is a,
it's
is
not
a
even near,
proud
it's
man.
not
No
even old.
wonder no wonder he's angry. He's like, oh, I need
Don't mind him. Oh
because
no
this
no no!
country is whipping the guy. You can't
He's
help him.
angry with me. God, we cut off.
He needs his
I
his
cut off his
look,
balls.
and
That's
this is
why
a
he's angry.
technical term. He needs his bitches. Forgive me.
I cut off his balls. That's why he's angry.
Why?
Abi, you want to come and take the pops? Do you know this stupid thing? When he gave it 24 puppies. He four, 24 puppies. What to cut all the testicles? Very unique bastard. The
That
worst
is
part, even the
interesting.
wife itself is at this point, no, it's not the bitch anymore, it's the wife. But you have to call her a wife.
No, but
What
the
is she?
technical term for a female dog is a
It's
bitch.
a bitch. No, this is the wife. Because see
Yeah.
this one. This is the one. Open yash for how many times? 24.
24 babies popped out of her.
So
The
this is
largest
one.
amount of
Oh,
people.
you've seen one. Aye. Where you
Okay.
running to? He's running
Hey,
away from me.
it's
Oh, he
so
knows me.
small.
He knows me. I don't give a damn. I will
This is
catch you and
very
hold you.
cute.
For me, I want to throw you outside. What this nonsense you're doing? Oh, it's just I haven't cleaned it up. That's one.
My G. It's about that time I
See you. One. Very beautiful something. Mixed breed. Labradoodle and Shih Tzu. But yeah, go and run. Go and disrupt my house. Like you're not already doing. Well, I cannot even bring women in for anymore. All of a sudden, all of it I don't do just cuckoo do katab my house.
So I think we cut off for a second and you guys didn't hear me, but I'm going to end this trip now. Thank you so much for joining me. It has been an absolute pleasure. This is once again, my name is Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atede Anyawuna Waro Hawano Fabugo. Your friends, my friends, call me Eddy4Shot. This has been a Flight on the Wall podcast. That's a little stream talking, just two blokes talking, two guys, two chaps, two handsome people just talking about regular stuff and trying to relate it back to the topic. Even though we didn't talk about the topic excessively today, what we did is like reach a bunch of things that were kind of interesting and kind of thought provoking. So if you guys still want to reach out to me, let me know. I will reply to you as soon as I can. I'm getting text messages from people now. So I'm going to end this stream. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been amazing. Thank you, Dubem, for being on the stream. Thank you guys that have been on the live podcast watching with us. It has been amazing. Absolutely. Thank you so very much. Going forward, we'll try to make this more outreaching. So I'll post it on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Twitch so that you can get everybody joining on one podcast and we all give our ideas. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye bye for now.